I like the energy. I really do. 5 minutes. Let's go hot. Trojan Nation, welcome to the P Field in Pflugerville, Texas, for this matchup, district play between your Anderson Trojans and the Pflugerville Hendrickson Hawks. As we come off a 5-0 start and a 3-0 start in district play, again, your Trojans knocking off College Station, A&M Consolidated, and Kyle Lehman last week. Tonight we face the Hendrickson Hawks, solid ball club out of Pflugerville. In a big game on the road, we've got I believe our fifth different uni combination. We're going with the white jerseys and the blue pants.
Love it.
A-Train, what do you think?
I love it. It's a good. We were talking about the combos last week. I like how the team and the cheerleaders are matching.
Yeah, that's solid.
It's good camaraderie.
It's good.
Some good Trojo across the
board. A lot of Trojo.
A lot of Trojo.
Yeah.
But I think you described this matchup well earlier, Wheels. It's the best of the rest, this Hendrickson Hawks football team. And Anderson's, listen, this isn't a game where you start falling asleep mid-season. You got to keep putting that pressure on the 5-0 Trojans, man. They're looking good.
They're looking good. Yes, Hendrickson, obviously with some very talented receivers and a pretty good offense. They really are a team that I think, just based on the Anderson body language coming out, they look confident, and certainly they're not taking this game lightly or for granted at all.
Absolutely, absolutely. You mentioned the offense from Hendrickson. They've got one wide receiver, Romelu Boykin. I mean, he is a nightmare matchup for any DB. Expecting him to come up across Tate Haynes tonight. So excited to watch how that matchup unfolds. Tate Haynes obviously having a spectacular season over at corner for the Trojans. So that should be a great matchup to watch. And then this defensive front, which has been locked down all year, can they continue on that success against, as you said, a talented Hawks offense?
Yeah, it will be certainly a great matchup to watch all night long. We've bragged on them all year. This Anderson defense has been stout, certainly against really in every game this year. And this will be a game where we're going to see the defensive backfield, Miami Riley, Alex Angoria, Tate Haynes, and then we'll see Rowan Erickson and Peanut at the corners playing a lot of snaps there. Obviously against Lehman, a whole lot of players got a whole lot of time, so there was different looks at corner. A lot of guys got in there, so Anderson will do. The other thing we saw, and I talked about it amongst friends this week, you saw a look, right before half where they dropped Liam McMillan back there in a cover 3 look right in the middle. So obviously with the starting personnel, you're able to shift how you defend kind of mid-game if necessary.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting. You're going to see some new guys filling in some key roles defensively, right? So we'll see how Anderson is really able to respond in that sense. But we'll pause here for the national anthem.
There it is, Anderson Glee Club, Pflugerville Glee Club on the national anthem. We're about a minute till kick here for the Trojans. We're high in the skies of Pflugerville. This may be the highest point in Pflugerville, Texas.
I feel like you can see to Lubbock.
Skyscraper up here. The beautiful amenities in Pflugerville. Obviously, no Robin Hood issues here, but they we're high in the press box. We've got two suites down. We've got the Anderson staff that's usually in the booth. There's Burrows over there. Coach Sharp, Coach Shane monitoring the offensive line. Coach Bowe. Coach Bowe, interestingly enough, 7A this week, took on Marshall Middle School, got down 12-0, put together a little comeback, got up 16-12, and then I think we scored again to make it 22-12. Next series, Marshall goes all the way down on a long run. We have to convert a first down. We do. Matadors win on homecoming, 7A. That's your 7A update of the week right there. Cal Smith on the O-line, Towns Webb, QB. A lot of exciting young Matadors. Coach Bowe, a legend at the Murchison Middle School.
Right. I mean, you think of Vype and you think of Anderson, you just think of the varsity Trojans, but it really extends to all levels.
Shane Flores, I talked about it before the broadcast. Shane Flores coaching a Trojans Pop Warner team, coaches the offensive line 7A and 8A, and then coaches for the Trojans. All right. Trojans out there for the toss. We're going to shake hands here. There's Mason Randolph, the senior, number 9. Alex Longoria, 22, a senior. The Riv, and then Calvin Ballinger, all senior captains out there. Other captains, Jay Fulmer, Liam McMillan, Hodges Smith, congratulating them. Ben Hatcher on a good exchange. So we are about to set kickoff here. Kind of a beautiful night, still a little heat outside. The Trojans will be receiving this first half kick.
Packed house as well for some football, I mean.
Yeah, it's a pretty big crowd here.
10,000 person stadium, beautiful field.
Field, yes.
With they got the seat backs right in the
middle.
They
do have the seat backs in the middle.
This is some.
It's impressive.
Yeah, this is nice. This is nice. So yeah, I mean, listen. I think we're going to have some good action on the field as well tonight. So,
absolutely,
strap in, folks.
Strap in. This should be a good one here in Pflugerville between your Trojans and the Hendrickson Hawks. Back deep to receive, Kyler Sharp, the sophomore, very dangerous, very speedy, world-class speed. We've talked about it. We've seen it. We'll see. Obviously, in high school football, it's always interesting to see. Pooch kicks, you see sky kicks, you see deep kicks, you see onside kicks, you see modified kicks. We'll see what Hendrickson goes with to start. And it is a sky kick to the up back. We will receive it going straight up the field. Nice return there by the Trojans. See who that is. It's Waylon Hardiman. So a nice job by the junior Hardiman. Catching it, getting upfield, no hesitation. I love that from an up back.
Love that.
Don't turn around, whatever, just catch it and go.
Catch it and go, yeah. Picked up a couple extra yards after. And sets up Anderson with some good starting field position.
Yep, right at their 35. We'll start off initially with Caleb Crenshaw and Jay Fulmer in the backfield alongside the junior Cove Derbyshire. Crenshaw in motion. It's going to be a give to Fulmer. Fulmer breaks outside, gets positive yardage, still up, gets out to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, there's our guy, Jay Fulmer, taking the first one out of the backfield. Almost had the fake going with CC1. We know how dangerous he can be, so it's good to see that 1-2 punch.
That was
going.
a nice opening play, something we haven't seen before. But you do see Miami Riley out there at receiver to start this game. Again, he played 0 snaps at receiver last week against Lehman. Now he's on in the slot. All right. in motion. It's going to be Cove taking it himself. Cuts and gets about 3 yards. He'll be 3rd and 2 for the Trojans.
Yeah, it looks like they're really testing this Hawks defense response to CC1, seeing if they're really biting every time they send him in motion. That time just a designed run there for Cove. Picks up a couple.
Yeah, that's a good call, A-Train. It looks like they could be setting something up here with CC1 on that motion. All right, it's going to be an option right. It's going to pitch out. CC1's got it. Getting to the outside. He's close, very close to the first down. We'll see where the spot is. And, of course, they're going to mark him a yard short.
Yeah, credit to the Hawks defense there, capitalizing on that edge, not letting CC1 get through. But I think if you're Anderson, you got it.
Yeah, I think they are going to go. I'm not sure about that spot. The Chains guy wanted to move, but he did rule him a yard short. So it'll be 4th and 1 Anderson from the 44-yard line. It's going to be a give. CC1 straight up the middle, cuts it outside, still got a whole lot of room. He's all the way down the sideline. 30, 20, down to the 10. CC1's all the way out of bounds at the 5-yard line. What a run, CC1.
I mean, we can talk all day about his athletic ability, but the way he cuts to the edge and just finds another level of acceleration in the second level, it is special to watch. Surprised he didn't break that one to the house with us.
Yeah. All right. 1st and goal. CC1 cuts back. He's going to be brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Trojans like to move fast after a big play, and no stranger there. Yeah, I think what you saw there is Hendrickson has some speed. They have some talented players, and they were able to get the angle on CC1 there. But what a run on 4th down. All right, 2nd and goal from the 6 from the shotgun. Here's Cove looking, cuts it upfield. He's going to be brought down. It looks like a sack, a loss of about 2 down around the 8-yard line.
Yeah, Anderson stacked trips to the right there. Cove moved in that direction, just looking for the open receiver, but good coverage, nothing doing, and it'll be a big 3rd down here for the Trojans.
Yeah, 3rd and goal from about the 7. Here's Cove. He's going to give it to CC1 straight up the middle, fighting very close, down to about the 1-yard line. Down around, we'll see what the Trojans elect to do here. It looks like they are going to go for it. It's going to be 4th and goal from the 2, so a good run there by CC1. You almost think that was running the ball. We saw that as 2 downs. Get as many as you can, score if you can. But it will be 4th and goal from the 2.
Yeah, they subbed off a receiver there, bringing in an extra blocker. Got to imagine this going straight up the gut here.
Out of the eye. Gives to CC1, fighting through. He's in for the touchdown, Trojans. All right, great look there from the Trojan offense. That is what I call an old school power eye. Straight up the gut. We need 2 yards. We're going to get it right here. Touchdown, Trojans.
Yeah, like you said, Wheels, seems like that was by design, 2-down territory. Just give it to your best guy twice. Finds his way in for 6.
So CC1 with a touchdown on the opening drive. Here's Osbo to kick. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, kick is good. And the Trojans take a 7-0 lead. There is a flag. I believe they got Osbo on the kick that we'll take on the kickoff. But how about that? 0 passes, all runs straight down your throat. Old school football.
Yeah, listen, that's I love to see it. I really do. Kind of a new look for these Trojans, right? Cove has a great arm. I mean, we've seen it before, and I'm sure we will see it as this game unfolds. But I mean, it really felt like, despite getting in some 3rd and 4th down situations, they looked comfortable. They looked poised. Really, no stress. Not too much stress involved in that drive.
Yeah, that is confidence in your offensive line. Coach Z, the offensive coordinator, offensive line coach by trade, by nature, really just confidence. When you're running behind Elias O'Keefe, Jay Gray, these offensive linemen, Tank in the middle, I mean, CC1, powerful runner himself, just a well-designed drive, and early Trojo here in Pflugerville.
I think that's the result of some good film watching as well.
Absolutely.
Coaching staff looked at the film, liked the matchups they had in the trenches, and I mean, you saw it right there, folks. That was some good up-front domination.
Very much so. All right, here's the Trojan kick coverage to 8:04 left in the first quarter. Trojans will kick. I don't know if they waved off the flag. I don't know what happened there, but Osbo to kick. We'll see, again, the scouting done here. We'll see what Osbo does. We've seen everything from kicking it deep to up back kicks to sky kicks. Osbo, the senior, can really do it all. Here he goes. He's going to kick it deep, high, into the middle. Gathers at about the 3. Coming out to the outside. He's going to have a nice return. He's going to be all the way up to about the 40-yard line. So a nice return. Good blocking there by Hendrickson. Willie Atkins, who makes so many tackles out there, is going to wrap him up there. We'll see if there's a flag. The officials are talking back there. There is a flag right around the 30-yard line. But sometimes when you have that good of blocking, it's really that good of holding. And I bet that's the call.
Yeah, it looks that way there.
Yeah, it is.
Backing him all the way up.
Yeah. I think our outside guy was either Brady Foster or Hardiman had a good leverage out there, but there were about 3 guys just mauling him. All right.
I've seen this Trojan special teams unit very effective
Totally.
so far on kickoffs this year.
All right, Hendrickson will start from their 20. Out of the shotgun. Out of the pistol, rather. And it will be a give up the middle. Got a little room to work with. He's going to be brought down, I believe that was Longoria, it was, after about 8 yards. So it will be, it's actually, a 2nd and 2 for Hendrickson.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this Anderson secondary reacts. I mean, we know the pass game is going to be at the forefront of this Hawks offense, but we'll see how they can respond to those types of situations.
Empty backfield now, man in motion. It's going to be a give right up the middle. Oh, he stomped there. So Hodges Smith in there, Liam McMillan in there, the Riv in there, and a lot of Trojans.
Yes.
So they hold him right there at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd and 2, Hendrickson.
Call that breaking and entering into the backfield.
Correct. Okay, trips to the near side, tight. Trojan's going to bring pressure. There's going to be a little flare out there. Nice tackle. He's short of the foul. They're going to give him the first down. Wow. All right. So Rowan Erickson with a nice job coming up from the corner spot, but they will give him forward progress to the first down, which we didn't get on the last drive, but, okay.
They got a nice stadium.
Yeah, they got a nice stadium.
Yeah.
All right, interesting. All right, 1st and 10. Hendrickson from the 30. Out of the pistol. It is going to be a give up the middle. And he's going to get some yards here. He's going to get about 4 or 5. And it will be 2nd and they're going to give him 6. 2nd and 6.
Nice job there, Riley, as well. Coming out of that safety look,
Yep.
helping make that tackle. It's the 2nd time tonight we've seen this run attack get to the 2nd level, and
Yeah.
we've seen some of this Anderson defensive back unit make some make some good
Yeah,
tackles.
clearly they're gonna have to, because of the run schemes. They're coming after these linebackers hard. All right, 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, flares it out there. Oh, nice job, Tate Haynes. Are you kidding me? Timing central. All right, so that was a heck of a play by the senior Tate Haynes. It's going to be 3rd and 4. I mean, he could not have timed that better.
Yeah, timed it perfectly. Really nice pass break up there, Tate Haynes. Surprised they even challenged him on the screen. Have to throw it all the way to the far side of the field.
Yeah, it is a long throw there. But as you can see early, Hendrickson, a multiple offense. They're going to run it, they're going to throw it, they're going to spread you out. Trips here to the far side of the screen. It's going to be 3rd and 4, Hendrickson. Whistles.
It looked like.
Yeah. They were trying to throw a screen out there, but a whistle stopped the play before it started. And it will be procedure on Hendrickson, which will knock him back 5. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Yeah, I think Hendrickson really just trying to set up that pass attack. Anderson clearly came in knowing those deep threats that exist on that Hawks offense. So by running the ball, keeping this defense a little bit on their toes, I think they're hoping to loosen up some soft spots in the field. But this is a well-tested Anderson defense.
All right, 3rd and 9, looking. It's going to be a keeper up the middle, but he's going to be sacked by a guy named Max Middleton. Is going to say no, sir. So a big sack for the Anderson defense there. Middleton, who has been dangerous and effective and a monster all year, gets back there. Matthias was back there. So that Trojan D-line really coming on, and a big sack there for Anderson.
If you are an opposing quarterback and you're counting 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, you haven't thrown the ball yet, this Trojan defensive front is going to make you.
Ooh! Trojan's trying to bring pressure, almost got in there. It is. Let it go, Jay. All right. It's going to go all the way down to the 30. So he barely gets it off, but the Trojans did bring a little bit of heat there and almost got a block. But yeah, it almost looked like Hendrickson, he was going to try to keep it, or he was stepping up to the pocket, one or the other, and Middleton said, see ya.
Not today. Yeah.
So a nice job by the Anderson defense right there on that first drive by Hendrickson. All right, here's a second look from the Anderson offense from the 32-yard line.
We'll see, coming off that first drive, ran the ball on each play. We'll see how they open up here, Crenshaw in the backfield.
Man in motion, but I think Elias may have popped his head up. That's going to be 5 on Anderson, and it will be 1st and 15 from the 27-yard line.
Yeah, poor starting field position hasn't necessarily been the biggest detriment just because of the big playability from this Trojan offense.
That's right. All right. Now out of the pistol. Cove's going to take it. He's going to fake it to Crenshaw. Looking. He's going to fire it all the way across the field. What a catch by my man, Chase Thomason. Diving catch. And I'll tell you what, internally I'm going run the ball, because he had room, but trust himself on the run to throw it to Chase Thomason, the senior, number 6, with a diving reception. And Anderson all the way to the Hendrickson 44-yard line, rather. All right, here's CC1. Nice job running there. He's going to have about, I would say 4, but they're going to give him 3.
And we were wondering how they were going to come out on this second drive, immediately going to the air attack. I love it. And honestly, good patience there from Cove, waiting for Thomason to get open in the middle of the field. Just letting that matchup work itself out.
Yeah, it was out of play action too, which almost fooled me with my bad eyes, but yeah, you're right. a nice change of pace there. Now we're kind of in a tight set here, empty backfield. Here's Cove looking. He's going to fire it over the middle. He's got Chase. He's going to have about 4, but a new set. I don't think we've seen it before. I think Cove's talking to him. He got hit after he passed it, and I think he's saying it's not late. All right, it's going to be 3rd and 3. Anderson from the 38-yard line.
We've seen them sort of operate in that 2-down mindset here, so we'll see how they...
It's going to be a keeper. Cove is going to get, he's going to get forward progress. He's going to get a yard there. It's going to be 4th and 2. Again, it almost fooled me with Fulmer in motion there, but Cove kept it. 4th and 2. Trojans need to get to the Hendrickson 35-yard line to get a first.
Now you have options here. I mean, Crenshaw, he averages over 4 yards a carry, so you got to think that could be a really good choice here for these Trojans. But if you look at this defense right now, they've got some guys in the box.
CC1's going to get it, flipping forward. Again, that's that power run. And again, what's interesting, the 2 juniors on the right side of the line, we're starting to run. They're big, and we're running behind them, which is, these guys are, you want to talk about, they have their sea legs. That's the only unit with only one senior, Elias O'Keefe. The rest are juniors, and boy, they are playing their hearts out. So 1st down, Anderson. Here's Cove. He's going to fire it. He's got Chase Thomason. Chase makes a break and flips forward, and is going to have a nice pickup there of about 9 yards. It'll be 2nd and 1, Anderson.
Flipped a seed there over to
Thomason. He did.
Through some traffic.
Yeah, it was a little scary from our vantage. All right, trips to the high side. Here's Cove. He's going to give it to CC1. CC1 trying to make a cut there. He's going to be close to the 1st down. I think they'll give it to him. Did they? Yeah. Yeah, the guy on our side is more generous. Guy on the far side's a little more stingy on this. So it will be a 1st down. Anderson from the 23 of Hendrickson. All right, in motion is Fulmer. Here's Cove looking, rolling right. He's going to flare it out there, a little high. He's trying to get Trey Leach, I believe, on that little tight end flare.
Nice job throwing it over that far shoulder.
Agreed.
Making sure that if that ball's not caught, it's going out of bounds.
Yeah, that pass going across the field, you're right. You throw it a little short, can be 6 the other way in a hurry.
I feel like we've seen just some great leadership, really some senior camaraderie or senior leadership of this offense from Cove, making really more veteran-type decisions with the football.
All right, 2nd down. It's going to be Fulmer to the outside, cutting it. Ooh, he's going to actually maybe pick up a yard there, but boy, I kind of think he bounced to the outside, and so did the block. And I don't know if he could have cut it there, but it's going to be a no gain.
Yeah, and we're seeing a few more looks of Fulmer with these run designs than we've seen earlier this season, which is interesting. You wonder, from this offensive perspective, whether that this defense is imagining Crenshaw is going to be getting most of those carries, so you mix up the looks a little bit.
Yep. All right, he's going to flare it out there. And I think that's Miami Riley into the game at receiver. He's going to have about 4. It is Miami. He was met immediately after the catch, but a nice pickup there, and it's going to be a way more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 5 for Anderson from the 19. The box guy over there is having trouble. I think the whole chain gang, or actually 4th down rather. So bad announcing on my end. It's going to be 4th and 6. Anderson's going to use a timeout here. Uh-oh. The guy left the area, too. I don't know where he's going with the box. Well, maybe because it's the quarter. Okay, I'll let A-Train talk for a minute while I'm going to go see if there's a Diet Coke.
So it is the end of the first quarter. That we can confirm. Anderson leads 7-0. When we come back, it will be 4th down. We'll see what they decide to do here, whether they keep the offense on the field or go with Ospo. It would be, let's do some math here, about 40, let's see, 25, 35, yeah, about a 42-yard field goal from here. Within reach for Ospo, but you wonder, Anderson's been operating with a ton of confidence in these late down situations. And so it looks like they are going to set up for 3 here. McMillan is the holder. He is at the 26. That will make this officially a 43-yard field goal attempt for Ryan Ospo, the veteran kicker for the Trojans. Good snap, good hold, kick on the way. It is money. Ryan Ospo nails a 43-yarder, and the Trojans jump out to a 10-0 lead. How about that? Ryan Ospo delivering. And that was clutch there. 43 yards from the Trojan kicker. He's been so great all year. Honestly, hasn't had a lot of opportunities to take those field goals just with how dominant this offense has been, but rises to the occasion there. It's 10-0 Trojans.
Yeah, Ospo with a great kick there. That was, he's wanted those opportunities. How far was that?
43.
Jeez. Yeah, he had a massive one in the College Station game that really gave us that 10-point lead. I didn't end the game, but I just thought momentum-wise, and again here, you know, Coach Hatcher certainly has confidence in being able to do that, points on the board. I know it's in vogue to go for everything under the sun, but a nice job by Ryan to have a long kick and drill it.
Yeah, nailed it from 43. Probably would have been good from around 50 as well. There was some room on that.
All right, he looks like he's going to pooch it, and he does. All right, it's short, kind of in no man's land. Oh, boy. Nice job right there. Good coverage. That is my man, Logan Gephardt, logo. Big 1-2 on the immediate hit. As you remember earlier in the year, Ospo kicked one of those sky kicks, and Logan almost decapitated their return man. But kind of strange that he caught that. I mean, he could have let that go out of bounds.
I was going to say, Wheels, Anderson catching a little bit of a break there. That thing was headed for the sideline. Would have seen the dirty laundry on the field. But, yeah, Gephardt making the tackle when needed.
All right, little screen out to the outside. Miami Riley says, I'm a Division I commit going to the University of Texas, and I'm going to make an open field tackle for no gain, and he does.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to look pretty on the huddle tape. Talk about an open field tackle and getting to the spot. Well executed there, Miami Riley.
Yeah, Miami made, as everyone recalls against Consolidated, he is the guy who made the initial contact on that 2-point conversion stop. So he is a tackling machine from that safety spot. All right, 2nd and 10. Man in motion, out of the pistol. Give up, fake. Flares it out to the outside. Nice job, Longoria.
Yeah, Anderson bringing 6 or 7 guys of pressure there, and they're still able to get that pass out, and that's why having a guy like Longoria there to clean that up is so, so crucial. Another great open field tackle. This Anderson defensive back unit looking real sharp out there. 22
has been number 22 since he was about 9 years old, and he tackled like that since he's about 9 years old. So a nice play by Longoria there. It's going to be 3rd and 6 for Hendrickson. Looking to throw. He's going to flare it over there. It's a high and will be incomplete. So the pass a little high, and it will be 4th and 6 Hendrickson as their punt unit comes on.
I mean, that was by far the best defensive possession we've seen from these Trojans, assuming this is a punt. And
Agreed. I hate it. I'm so nervous about it.
With my track record of jinxes,
it's brutal.
It's bad. It's certainly bad. I'm excited for this punt. I'm excited.
Nope.
I'm going to wait until this punt before I finish my sentence, in fact.
We'll see if they bring pressure. They do bring a little. I like it. All right, it's going to go out of bounds, so a nice job there. And I like the Riv coming in. Like, they may be in punt safe, but Riv's going to try to block it. And Riv's giving those upbacks fits with his pop every time.
Yeah, we'll see by the end of this game. We might have one. That's 2 really good looks at it there on special teams for the Trojans.
Yeah, the Jumbotron just saw some dude on the sideline, gave the UTSA Roadrunners. So I think there are some college coaches here in attendance tonight. All right, here is Cove out of the shotgun. Give to CC1, breaks through. CC1, nice cutback. CC1 still going, and a big pop on first down for CC1.
Yeah, we talked about the ladder drill that he works on last week. I mean, he is so quick on his feet, so agile. I mean, the make the guy miss type athleticism, it is really fun to watch.
All right, here's CC1 to the outside. Gets all the way and still gets 6. A nice job, CC1.
I feel like, I don't know if this is the first time we've seen the green cleats, but...
It's not the first time, but coupled with the gloves, he's over there. You know, he was a little gimpy after the first one, and then he went ahead and made a 6-yard run, not even at full speed.
I mean, and it could also be the view from up here in the skybox.
Yeah, agreed.
But he just looks extra fast.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, looking to throw, going. Oh, he was looking to get Thomason deep, but Thomason cut that route off. Now, interesting. So CC1 popped out, and Fulmer just flipped over to running back, and Hugh Hakes came in that hybrid mold. Another junior came in, and now is still in there in the slot. All right, Miami Riley into the game also as receiver. Okay, it's 3rd and 5. He's going to give it to Fulmer. Fulmer breaks it outside. Fulmer cuts it up and gets the first down and a whole lot more. So a nice run. Good call there. 3rd and 6. Little draw action and a first down. Trojans from they're going to be down around the 27-yard line of Hendrickson.
Yeah, and I think they caught Hendrickson off guard a little bit there. Definitely were not expecting the run on 3rd down, especially with Fulmer out there in the backfield. So really nice mix-up here of personnel usage.
Hendrickson bringing pressure. Oh, nice pass there. He's going to throw it to the sophomore Willis going down the sideline all the way close. He is in for the touchdown. The sophomore Willis, first touchdown as a Trojan. He scored one last week, but was called back. But a heck of a play there. Hendrickson bringing a ton of pressure. Good patience for Cove and a touchdown for Willis.
Yeah, love that play design. Nice patience from Cove. Finds Gage Willis. Scampers over. That's when your eyes get real wide.
Yeah, it does.
First touchdown with varsity for the sophomore. I mean, that's an exciting feeling there.
That's awesome. And it also helps, Cove's looking out there at Miami Riley, and the whole Hendrickson defense thinks he's going there, and he just diverts his eyes, hits a streaking Willis, and a tough run after catch. All right, good snap, good hold. Kick is blocked. McMillan almost picks it up, but the kick was blocked. David Lopez did steady hands pick it up, so a good job by Anderson heads up there, but the kick was blocked, and it will be 16-0 Anderson. So the Anderson offense is 3-0 and all excellent drives down the field, scoring on every opportunity.
Yeah, really nice start. Feels like they're operating with really nice flow on both sides of the ball. Defense with arguably their best drive during that last Hendrickson possession. We'll see how they come out here, but yeah, right now Anderson looks in control.
9:19 left in the second quarter. Anderson leads 16-0. Back to CC1's fit. So I think he's worn those. Now, I don't know about the green gloves, but what's interesting is it's kind of an alpha move to, it's a pink out game for Hendrickson, and there were a lot of pink tape on the cleats. I kind of feel like the green's the alpha.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, listen, I mean, it's out flashing the flash.
Yeah, agreed. All right, another high kick to that outback. He's going to fair catch it down there. He says, I don't want it. I don't want 12. I don't want Logan Gephardt in my face.
No, I don't blame him.
Now, there is going to be a flag way late. We'll see what it is.
Yeah, way after the whistle. Gotta think it's going to be.
I think it's on us. They caught a little extracurricular or something on the Hendrickson side was celebrating. Coach Hatcher was talking to some of the Anderson kick team, kind of saying, what happened, what were you doing? But they haven't moved yet. The official's still discussing what's going on. I wouldn't hate one of those offsetting no harm, no fouls. Those are my favorite. It's going to be a dead ball. I hate to break it here, but he gave the illegal shift motion. But I think he meant unsportsmanlike.
Yeah.
All right, so it will be 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line, Hendrickson.
After last week, I think I'm all set on unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, me too. Golly, that was painful.
Yeah.
All right, 1st and 10, Hendrickson. From their 40. Looking to throw, looking. He's going to heave it deep. Got a man down there, and he's going to have it all the way down to the 7-8 line. So a beautiful toss by the Hendrickson QB to that dangerous receiver. I think that's the guy you were talking about, isn't it?
Yeah, it could have been. They have a couple lethal receivers that can do just that, beat you downfield, and just enough time to deliver that throw. Good throw, good catch. Credit to that Hawks offense making that play happen. That's what they can do. They can pick up 40, 50 yards on one play just like that. And now we're going to get a good look at this red zone defense for your Trojans.
Yeah, it's going to be 1st and goal, but we got a big good spot. It's at the 10, so they've got to earn it. Man in motion, empty backfield, looking. It's going to be a reverse coming around here all the way to the outside. Miami Riley's going to knock him out of bounds, so a great job. Miami read that pretty quick on that trickeration. They're going to pick up 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 6.
Yeah, that's why Miami's out there and not me, because I totally picked up that
Yeah.
fake. I thought they were going to the left, that fake throw, and little trickeration.
Yeah, that was it. Well designed, and they ran it quick. It wasn't one of those reverses that took a whole lot of time to develop, and it is. But Miami, a lot of speed, got him even to the cutout side. We're going to call timeout. It looks like Hatcher's all the way on the field. We are going to call timeout. All right, so it'll be the 2nd timeout of the first half for the Trojans. Hatcher saw something, and Holcomb, they're both out on the field, and they sprinted in there to cut that timeout off. So it's going to be 2nd and 6 with 8:36 left in the second half, or second quarter, rather. Many thanks to Pflugerville ISD for the Marco's Pizza. What'd you go with? They had all kinds of options.
I went across the board. I got a cheese slice.
Oh, nice.
I guess it was a meat lover slice,
Yeah,
some sausage on there,
yeah.
something, and then pepperoni, classic pepperoni.
Okay. A little thick. I'm kind of a
doughy.
I like the New York thin. Kind of the. What's the difference between New York and New Jersey? Similars?
Yeah, it is pretty similar. I think of New York as like football pizza. You know, like your classic triangle slice, good crust.
Yeah.
New Jersey, I think they go a little bit thinner.
Okay.
You know, they got the different oven, you know?
Yep, got it. All right, 2nd and 6. Hendrickson. Man in motion. Looking to throw. He's going to flare it over there. Got a guy. Down there, we'll see. He does get a touchdown. So good coverage over there, but a touchdown for Hendrickson to cut the lead to 16-6.
Yeah, good coverage there from the Trojans. I honestly think just a well-designed play.
Yeah, very much so.
Traffic in that left corner towards the bottom of your screen. That traffic can, you know, cause havoc for defenders.
Yeah, a little bit of mesh over there.
Yeah.
Hendrickson's offense is very. All right, they are going to go for 2 here, down 16-6. So the Trojan defense still obviously out there. Quad receivers. Man in motion. Looking to throw. Flares it. Oh, God, batted down, but a heck of a job there. We're trying to see that. I think it was Pierce Miller, Mr. Clean there. Boy, he read it the whole way. And if that ball's lower, Pierce, not a slow guy, ran the 200 in 8th grade.
How about that?
So that could have been 2 points the other way, but a good job by the Trojan D in there to get a big stop on that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, that's huge. That keeps it a 2-possession game here. And we knew this was going to be a good game. I mean, Hendrickson is not a bad football team by any means. They're going to keep this thing within reach. Yeah,
they have offensive firepower, no doubt.
And I think that just adds to the importance of this possession we're about
to see. That's right.
From Anderson.
You want to answer.
Immediate answer would be big time here.
8:29 left in the second quarter. Anderson leads 16-6. Kyler Sharp will be back deep to receive. And as you recall, Hendrickson opened the game with a pooch. We'll see what they go to. It's kind of a chess match if you follow the opening kicks. He is short, like he is going to pooch it to one side or the other. We'll see where they go. He is going to pooch it, and it is going to be. Oh, he caught. His foot was out of bounds. That's a flag. Yes.
Yeah, there it is.
I don't know if Hardeman meant to do that, but it's gonna end up awesome because it is that if your foot is out of bounds when you catch the ball, it is a kick out of bounds.
Thought we were almost going to give that one back to them.
Seriously.
I think when he walks back to the huddle, he's going to say he knew.
Yeah. Well, I will tell you this. I was watching Hardeman coming after the ball, and his eyes are on the ball and not the sideline, which they should be. So we'll see what the call is, but it should be a kick out of bounds, and Anderson gets the yardage.
Yeah, when he made the catch, his foot certainly was on that white. So hopefully that's what they're...
They could have gotten a hit out of bounds too, frankly.
There was some commotion on that near sideline. We'll see if we get something.
That side judge had it. The field judge had it the whole play. Dead ball. Personal foul. Okay, so personal foul. They got him on hitting Hardeman, which is fine too. So it'll be first down Anderson from all the way up to the 47-yard line. And it's still going to be Fulmer at running back for Anderson. And it is going to be a give to Fulmer. Spinning forward with a nice gain there. He's going to have about 6 yards. It'll be second and 4. Now you see CC1's over there on the sideline standing up like, I'm ready, which makes me feel good. Second and 5. It's going to be another give to Fulmer, trying to get outside, cuts back. He's going to try to fight back, and a nice job he may have a yard, which is absolutely incredible individual effort by Jay.
Carrying a herd of defenders, you wonder how much of it is load management as well. I mean, you look at the game versus Consolidated and College Station.
What do you have, 40
Crenshaw,
carries?
30-plus carries in each of those games. I mean, he is a workhorse in this offense. And having the luxury of having a guy like Jay Fulmer there.
Absolutely.
To, break off quality runs. I mean, you might as well use that since you have it. And it's worked well tonight.
Yeah, Crenshaw jumped there. A lot of motion by Anderson, but Crenshaw kind of fell forward, which sometimes happens when you come in the game cold. It's going to be 3rd and 8 now, which is, but we're kind of back to that, we talked about it earlier. Do you can almost treat this as 2-down territory.
100%. You're in that awkward part of the field. It's too far for a field goal. You can punt it and really pin them, but I think the capabilities of this offense.
That's right.
That this is well within reach.
All right, 3rd and 8, Anderson. Man in motion. Cove's going to look. He's going to look. He's going to flare it. Oh, no. Kind of threw it in between Fulmer. Fulmer was kind of cutting in. The pass was out. It's going to be 4th and 8, and Anderson's going to bring in the punt unit.
Yeah, I think if with that 2-down mindset, I think maybe play on a run there.
Yeah.
But a lot of pre-snap motion there from Fulmer. Definitely Cove was 100% going that direction, and honestly, I think pretty lucky they avoided a turnover there, thrown into heavy traffic.
All right, McMillan into punt. 4th and 8. Sharp in motion. Good snap. McMillan's going to kick it down, and it bounces, and boy, it just got too good of a bounce, and it will be into the end zone for a touchback. So the Hendrickson Hawks get their first stop of the ball game, and it will be 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line after the McMillan punt. McMillan got a 50-yarder, though. I mean, that's if he's padding his stats here on the punt, he gets the credit for a big 50-yard boot, even though it rolled 20.
And you gotta know he takes a
Oh,
ton of pride
of course.
in that.
All right, 1st and 10. Hendrickson from their 20. Looking to throw, trying to fire it deep, throws it up in the air. He's going to be popped, but it will be complete. So a nice catch there by 3. I mean, LaGoria was right on him, but it was a completion and a big gain there for Hendrickson. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line.
Yeah, that's part of that two-headed monster there for Hendrickson. That's Braden Mueller, the junior wide receiver. Yep. He is a problem causer.
All right, 1st and 10. It's going to be give up the middle, but Zach Ceselak says no, sir, and they're all in there. So a good job by the junior Ceselak. He bounced off the running back and popped back in there on the running back. It's going to be a loss of about a yard.
Yeah, really nice job shaking off that block and making the tackle there in the backfield. That's a big momentum play from this Trojans defense. Momentum stopper, I should say.
Yes. All right, 2nd and 11, Hendrickson. Out of the shotgun. Looking to throw. Trojans bringing some pressure, but he's got a man. There is going to be a flag in the backfield in the holding zone. Trojans brought pressure nicely, pushed him out. We'll see what the call is. It is going to be holding on Hendrickson. See, we've got you have your outside mic going?
Yeah.
Do you think it picked it up?
I definitely think it picked
it up.
If we could hear it.
Yeah, we had some good students. We're high above. It's not really a student section. It's more of the kind of trouble section.
It's the true bleachers.
Hendrickson's going to come up to the line too quick. Oh, we're going to decline it. Wow. So it's going to be 3rd and 11 for Hendrickson.
So I guess they called that last one out of bounds then, or incomplete, I should say.
Yeah, it was holding, though. They called holding, and we declined it. Yeah, it was incomplete. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, 3rd and 11, rather. Looking to throw. Looking, steps up in the pocket. He's got a man wide open, but it is overthrown. Man, they run some good routes, don't they?
Yeah, wide open.
Wide
over the far
open.
side of the field. Anderson catches a break.
Big
I think
break
that's
there.
actually what happened on that last play too. It's hard to see the football on that far side, and I mean, some really good routes being run.
Absolutely. They really mix up their mesh concepts are excellent. So it's going to be 4th and 11. So good job there by Coach Hatcher. Some would say take the yards and give them the down, but he elected to flip it to 3rd down, and it pays off for Anderson. So 4th and 11. Anderson bringing pressure. It's going to be another punt off the side of the foot. Oh, no. Okay, Jay's got it. So a little scary, but it will be 1st and 10 Trojans from their own 17-yard line.
Yeah, we saw last week Kyler Sharp dealing with that double bounce.
It's that dilemma because some of these punts are short, and you really do save yards if you can catch it in the air, if you can catch it and stop it. They don't want it rolling all the way down there, but it is. You're fielding a little wobbler, and it can be dangerous.
Yeah. It's like if you've ever fielded a ground ball on a poorly managed baseball field.
Correct, which none of these kids have because Northwest Little League's the finest in the country.
Right. It's a New York thing.
Correct. Well, clearly.
The grit.
There's snow. There's all.
You're playing on a sheet of ice.
Correct.
Sometimes.
That's right.
You ever slid first into second base when it's negative 20 degrees outside?
Right. All right, it's going to be 1st and 10, and the Trojans did call timeout. Coach Hatcher over there. There's 5:45 left in the first half. Trojans lead 16-6. We'll be starting out. What are we doing here? All right.
Yeah, and 5:45 left to go. I mean, you could use some clock here, but I think this is a big scoring opportunity for these
just
Trojans.
go down and score.
Go down and score. Defense has shown its worth tonight so far. You could even score. Trust them to get you the ball back with some time and change.
All right, 1st and 10 Trojans from the 17-yard line. Cove is going to hand it to CC1, cuts it back, cuts it upfield. Nice run. There is going to be a flag thrown in there, which looks to be in the holding zone. Maybe a face mask if we're lucky. But it wasn't from the back referee. It came from the midfield guy.
Right. Not really the angle necessarily for a hold.
He is going to call that hold.
But
no, face
mask.
mask. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Nice. Analysis. Good job by A-Train and myself.
Pieced it together,
the puzzle. So it will be a 1st down from the now 35-yard line. Yeah, that is his call. His call's really not holding it. And so when Crenshaw cut it up, there was a obvious face mask. We're so far away, we couldn't pick it up.
It's like the moon.
Exactly. All right, here's Cove. 1st and 10. Man in motion is Fulmer. Cuts it back out, looking to throw here. Throws it over the middle. Nice catch there, Thomason, over the middle. Whew, what a dart. Boy, he put steam on that one.
So that was the same motion for Jay Fulmer as it was on that last 3rd down that resulted in the incompletion. You saw that safety pick up Fulmer, so they had him in double coverage. That allowed Thomason to get open in the middle of the field. And again, Cove, threading the needle. Really nice throw there down the seam.
All right, 1st and 10. He's going to flare it over there to Kyler Sharp. Kyler's got it. And a nice pickup over there. Good hands by Kyler Sharp. So it's going to be 2nd and about 5 for Anderson. out of the gun. CC1 takes it like a bottle rocket, lowers his head real close to that first down marker. I think he's going to have enough for it. Yeah, they are going to give him the first down. So nice job. CC1 got that last half yard lowering his head, and he is pushed back considerably, but not after a first down for Anderson.
Yeah, the forward progress there for sure. He gets shot out of a cannon. I mean,
Yeah, he saw it and went.
the only reason they brought him back so far was because there were 4 defenders pushing him that way.
That's right. All right, 1st and 10, Anderson. Man in motion is Leach. It's going to be a fake. It's going to be a throwback screen. Kyler Sharp's got it. Kyler Sharp straight up the middle. Kyler Sharp, big yards. Boy, he bobbled that for a second, and that may have been the difference, but a nice run. I told him that's that same play we ran against Consolidated that was so pivotal on that drive where we scored to take it to I believe that was 21-14 lead. But Kyler Sharp showing good run after the catch there. All right, it's going to be a flare over the top. Got him wide open, Jay Fulmer, touchdown. Holy smoke, that RPO, that play action pass. I had CC1 running up the middle, and Cove kept it and hits a wide open Jay Fulmer for a little Trojo and a touchdown. Anderson.
That's the perfect drive there, Wheels.
Huh.
The perfect drive. Get down, you score, well executed on every play. You leave some time on the clock for this defense to get another stop and put another one on. I mean, let's go.
Let's go. All right. Let's block here and get Ospo the extra point. Good snap, good hold. Kick is good. Trojans lead 23-6. Yeah, you know what's crazy? First drive of the game was all CC1 and running the ball. That drive, CC1 had a couple of runs, but really effective passing the ball down the field.
Mm-hmm. I feel like we've honestly seen something different from Cove Derbyshire tonight. Something that I feel like we haven't seen as much of this season, which is really his poise and his delivery has been next level tonight, really showing a lot of comfort throwing into traffic, knowing where his receivers are going to be. I think most likely the product of just some really good reps in practice kind of translating onto the field tonight.
Yeah, I think that's spot on. I think, too, you got maybe some of that is trusting your offensive line because he doesn't look rushed, and they are bringing pressure. And so he's stepping up at the pocket or rolling and just firing the ball with confidence.
Yeah, we talked earlier this year about the offensive line being that one point of question, really, for the Trojans. But, I mean, it's just been a pleasure to watch this year.
All right. Nice return there out to about the 35-yard line. So very interesting. It looked like Osbo was kicking it short, but the far back came all the way up. So the return will be out to the 35-yard line, and it will be 1st and 10 Hawks from the 35 with 3:39 left in the first half.
Yeah, so you got the 2-minute timeout. You've got one timeout left for Anderson.
Yep.
So ideally, you do want to leave yourself some time, if you can, to drive
Rolls.
down the field.
Ooh, he's going to get smashed. Hodges Smith lowered the boom on him. Max Middleton providing a whole bunch of pressure, but Smith spying the quarterback, good athlete, and he came in a hurry and popped him right as he let the ball go. It'll be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Yeah, and you know, Anderson's so good. They're so well coached that a 2-minute offense are moving quickly. They often do it just after a big play, regardless of the situation. They are on the line, ready to go immediately. So able to move efficiently as an offense. 2nd and 10. It's going to be a flare screen, but a lot of Trojans all over there, not fooled at all. Hodges Smith in there very quickly. It's going to be only a gain of 1. Rowan Hendrickson also in there So the Trojans close quickly on that screen. I had the run. I'm clueless up here.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen that tunnel screen work so well for so many offenses. It just feels like something's clicking a bit differently for this defense.
Yeah.
They responded real well.
All right, about 3 minutes left, 3rd and 9 for Hendrickson. Trojans look like they're going to bring all kinds of pressure. Oh, they moved, yep. All right, so the Trojans inching up to the line. Middleton on that edge, 77 for Hendrickson jumped, and it will be 3rd and 14 now. See, and they've got trips down to the near side, and you've got McMillan over there, which that's one great thing about having a Liam McMillan is he's essentially a linebacker, but he's fast enough and good enough to play a nickel, really a true nickel for Anderson.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's such an asset.
Totally.
Especially in a game like this where you have weapons that you have to really kind of worry about for wide receiver.
All right, 3rd and 14. Looking. He's going to try to bring it, but we're going to have a sack there with Middleton. Boy, that is awesome. All right. So a nice job there. Pierce Miller was bringing pressure, which took up another blocker, and Middleton just came from the edge and said, I'm going to have another sack. Middleton, of course, I think it was the Elgin game, had 13 tackles at defensive end. I mean, just ridiculous.
We've seen Miami Riley do it a couple times, but that's
Tecmo Bowl stats.
Love to see that.
Yeah.
Love to see
All right.
that.
I think are we calling time? No, 2-minute timeout. All right, so it's going to be 4th and 15, and we'll see if the Trojans bring pressure. I mean, they've kind of done a quasi-deal. Obviously, we've seen McMillan with a block punt, Miami almost with a block punt. We'll see if we do that, or you just want to set up shop and let the offense go.
I think you've come close a couple times.
Oh, what do you do? I always get nervous because I'm such a whatever.
Yeah, I mean, listen, like, this offense can move quickly, really from no matter what part of the field you're on. Of course, now the consideration is you only have one timeout. But, I mean, you've come close to blocking that kick on 2 occasions. You've got a lead here. I say you play with a little bit more aggression, but we'll see.
Miami Riley is dancing, and now Hodges Smith is dancing. Miami's dancing better than Hodges is. They're just for the record. They're doing high five routines. We need to get this punt either blocked or returned, and we need to get in the end zone again. Then perhaps we can dance a touch. All right. Here we go. 4th and 15. Trojans will bring pressure from the front guys. It's going to be the Riv coming in. But that punt is off, and it's punt safe. Get out of the way. Rowan Erickson going to pop up, and it's going to be great field position for Anderson with 1:51 left. So it will be 1st and 10, Anderson from the 42-yard line.
Yeah, good starting field position here, Wheels, 1:51. I mean,
That's how you drew it up as a coach. You were doing the time, and you wanted this extra touchdown, extra points, wanted this opportunity, and you had it planned since the 5-minute mark, which is great analysis.
Yeah. This is how you draw it up. Let's see if they can execute.
All right, here's Cove looking to throw. He's going to throw a screen back to the other side, but it's going to be batted away. So that was read well by that defender there. It was trying to throw back screen to Caleb Crenshaw. And aside from that guy coming over, it would have been a nice pickup for Anderson.
Yeah. Credit to that defender coming in, stopping Crenshaw. You always got to keep eyes on that guy if you're any opposing team. So, if he got some. I mean, you know what happens when Caleb Crenshaw gets room. Yeah,
don't you like my analysis? That guy.
That guy. Listen. Next game they should put him on the sideline.
Yeah, I agree. All right, here we go. Cove looking to throw, trying to throw over the top. He's got a man down there. Oh my goodness! Almost a spectacular catch by Chase Thomason, just over the shoulder. Good pass there by Cove threw it into safe space, but Chase, man, the hardest catch in sports right there. Oh, good route.
Yeah, I was going for the Willie Mays over the
shoulder.
shoulder. Certainly open. We'll see what they do here. Third down.
All right, 3rd and 10, Anderson. It's going to be a give to CC1, trying to get outside. Got room! Come on, CC1. He's going to have a first down, so the Trojans will advance the drive with 1:30 left. A good call there by Z, because if you don't get it, you can run the clock down, but Trojans still very much in control of this drive. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line.
That is so good. I mean, having a guy like that on your team, 3rd and long.
Sick.
Awesome.
All right, they try to give it up the middle to Caleb, and he trips. So the Trojans, I think, will call time. I know we're trying to go. We've got 1:12 left. 2nd and 10. Trojans quickly to the line with 1:04 left in the first half. Here's Cove looking to throw, looking. He's got a man streaking all the way down the field. Kyler Sharp, just on the fingertips. Beautiful pass there by Cove, but incomplete.
As he continues to grow with this offense, he is going to be such a threat.
Oh, such a threat.
He is so quick to get open.
Totally.
And once he gets a little bit downfield, creates that nice separation.
Totally.
Man, that was an inch or two. I mean, it was real close.
Yeah, his brother Zayden running track at Rutgers now. Such phenomenal speed down the middle. All right, 3rd and 10, Trojans from the 45. Twin backs in the backfield. It's going to be Cove up the middle. He's not going to have a lot of room there. It's not been that successful. I think 44 seconds left. It'll be interesting to see what Anderson does here. It's kind of a odd situation because I think 33 seconds left. We'll see what we're going to do here.
Yeah, well, you can't quite let this thing just completely run out.
Yeah, I know. Maybe he'll call timeout at some point, but it's going to be 4th and whatever. Maybe you take it down so you can take a couple shots, but it looks like we're going to call timeout. He may take it down to He is going to take it down under 10. So he's going to try to throw it up, I guess.
Yeah. Why not? I mean, you've got the speed. You definitely can get guys down there close.
Yeah, what he doesn't want to do, obviously, is give Hendrickson anything because of the deep threat. So he's going to try to keep the ball out of their hands, which is smart. The alternative theory there is go ahead and get on the ball and go for it, but you're putting your defense in a weird spot around midfield with them taking some shots. But if you do get the first down, you can get close enough to let Ryan take a shot at a field goal. But here, they're gonna get Miami out there and try to throw it up.
Yeah, and it's a different story with this amount of time left. If you have prior to them running it down, if you have third down, maybe you can run something to the sideline quick, have a fourth and much shorter. But here, it just seems like Coach Hatcher's thinking we're gonna kind of let this one go do or die and take this thing to the half no matter what.
That's right. You're up 23-6. Now, what's interesting is I think I think Coach Z saw something on film with Cove running it on those, it looks zone read effectively, but stretch plays, and they've done a pretty good job of containing him on those. All right. You have Miami to the high side, Fulmer, and Chase down here. So it'll be interesting to see where we go with 4 seconds left. There is going to be a whistle and a timeout. And there was a flag down, but the official who threw the flag whistled a timeout.
Yeah, it was interesting. They had 6 guys in the box defensively. You almost think in a situation like this, you kind of run one of those deep zone packages. So we'll see how they come out with this second look defensively.
Yeah, well, here's what we'll do at the half. We'll go Anderson Band will lead the halftime. They'll go first. We'll give you the band coverage, and then when Hendrickson Band comes out, A-Train and I'll jump back on here and give some splendid first half analysis.
Crunch some numbers.
Get a couple Diet Cokes in the belt. That pizza, there was only one left out there. I got one piece of pepperoni.
You know, you weren't missing out on much.
No, it wasn't spectacular. Marco's, sorry, Marco's, you're not a Trojan sponsor.
I was more enthralled with the idea.
The idea, yes. You're in the AC. Mm-hmm. It's comfortable. It's a little quiet. Feels good.
If anyone that has anything to do with the House Park rebuild is listening.
Hey, Clint Small does. He has told me there are going to be all kinds of nice amenities there.
Deservingly so.
Yeah, deservingly so. And we needed
venue.
it. All right, here's Cove looking. He's going to roll out. He's going to throw it all the way up. He's got a man down there that's going to be intercepted. All right, get up and defend it, Trojans. So he's going to be run out of bounds. Good job, Jay Fulmer. Good job, Chase. There's going to be a flag on the play. We'll see what it is. Z's motioning the offense over. We'll see what the flag is. It looked like there could be a hold down there. It looked like a whole bunch of things.
I mean, a defensive hold or pass interference, you get one more look at this
thing.
And
if it's a 15-yarder on them, do you get, how far is Osbo?
Well,
it looks like, we'll see what the call is because the Trojans are coming out like it's halftime. We'll see what it is. A lot of discussion out there. Unsportsmanlike on Anderson. That's an odd, I don't know who it was on, but Anderson gets unsportsmanlike to end the half, but that will be halftime, and Anderson with a 23-6 lead over Hendrickson. And the Anderson Bells, best in the country, will make their way onto the field as the Anderson Band also making it. I think Cheer's having a great year, if I'm being honest, Anderson Cheer.
They're doing,
fantastic.
I'm glad that they're complimenting each other
well. It's unbelievable. It is really, you've got football, band, Cheer, and Bells. I'll put them up there against anybody in the country. So we're going to leave you with the Bells performance, the band performance, and we'll catch you back in about 15 minutes, although Kyle Cooper has just hit the VCR record. He's ready to go. Maybe he's changing tape, and he'll get the rest of it on VHS Betamax. We'll be back.
Trojan Bells dance team and Trojan band. Trojan Bells are under the direction of Mrs. Taylor Orchard and Ms. Faye Harper. The bell officers are sophomore lieutenant Annie Hutchison, sophomore lieutenant Olivia Rubio, First Lieutenant Taylor Watson, Captain Willie McReynolds. The social officers are Celeste Bannister, Peachy Brooks, Celeste Martelli, and Bethany Truss. The bell of the week is Peachy Brooks. And officer's choice is Avery Miller. Tonight, the Bells are excited to perform a dazzling start routine to Sway. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Trojan Bells. The Trojan Bells would also like to thank the following businesses for their diamond level sponsorship. Austin Pelto Federal Credit Union, Dell Technology, ENT Construction, Cook Brooks Johnson, and Keenan Group Compass Real Estate. Continue your halftime entertainment. Please welcome Anderson's oldest and proudest tradition, the pride of Northwest Austin, your 2025 Trojan Marching Band. From the Trojan Band are Caroline Biggs, Pete Seidel, Ethan Coffey, and Marley Orr. The band president is Alex Bullock, and the vice president is Seidel. The Trojan Band section of the week is the percussion section. Members of the week are Meredith Biggs, Diane Sierra, Jackson Harvey, and Rocco Virgil. The freshman of the week is Miguel Balone. The Anderson Band and Bells would like to wish the Hawk Band good luck with the 2025 season. Tonight, the Trojan Band will perform their 2025 competitive show. Ladies and gentlemen, the Trojan Band. Ladies and gentlemen, the chosen man. The guard directors are Chad Wood and Hewitt. One ensemble instructor is Sophie Thomason. Directors of the NCAA are Frank Nedley, Cal Nelson, and Richard Smith. The chosen band would like to thank the Anderson community for their generosity during their yearly commemorative fundraiser. Thank you for your support, and go Trojans!
And now, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome to the field the Robert E. Hendrickson Hot Band and the Silver Dancers of Pflugerville, Texas. to the field, the Hendrickson High School Silver Dancers. The 25-26 Silver Dancers are led by officers Captain Nikki Stanton, First Lieutenant Ron Milligan, Junior Lieutenant Shelley Navarro, Social Officers include President Aaron Tunian, Vice President Drew Shirley, and Social Officer Kate Malone. Silver Dancers are under the direction of Summer Sweet and Mario Snyder. Our Spirit Girl of the Week is Lena Silky. The Navy of the Week is Lacey Murray. The Silver Dancer of the Week is Natalie Ray Stevens. And the Director's Penguin of the Week is Emily Rodriguez. And now, the Silver Dancers are excited to perform with special guests to Hey look, Mom, I made it!
All right, we're back. We've got about 10 minutes till halftime as the Pflugerville Hendrickson Silver Dancers take us into the second half. Trojans lead 23-6. Interesting note, Trojans having some celebrity fans in the stands. Brooke Martinez, number 12 for University of Texas soccer team in attendance, and Chloe Simpkin, number 11 for the Trojans. For the Texas Longhorns soccer team at the game with MC Smith, number 6'7". She made me say that.
Little celebrity row action.
Celebrity row.
Listen, you get a good product out on
Agreed.
the field all of a sudden.
They're going to drive up from campus, West Campus, to Pflugerville to watch the Trojans. They're on the visitor side there. The Texas Longhorns soccer players in attendance watching the Trojans tonight. So a good first half for Anderson. Pretty solid, I think, on both sides of the ball. I think defensively, really a great performance. You know, they had the one over-the-top shot, but barring that, Trojan defense stepping up. And then the offense, I thought you mentioned good rhythm, running the ball, throwing the ball, mixing it up. Obviously, CC1 did not disappoint in the first half with a long run on that first drive and several key runs getting first downs in there.
Yeah, it's looked like a really balanced attack. I mean, you mentioned it, mixing the pass and the run really well, mixing up personnel packages as well. Really enjoyed seeing Gage Willis get an opportunity to run that one into the end zone. Really high quality play there. You're getting an impact performance from a handful of different guys, and that's what it's going to take to beat teams like Hendrickson who are good and to continue performing throughout the rest of this season. I think we talked about this earlier. Interesting seeing Jay Fulmer get some more reps out of the backfield tonight, seeing him in motion a lot, diversifying away a bit from Caleb Crenshaw. I think could even add to his to the lethal impact that he can have when the ball's in his hands. When you, as a defense, just see that less, makes it a lot harder to kind of pick up on what he's going to do next.
Yeah, for sure. And we've seen Miami Riley at receiver quite a bit, only one catch, but you got to feel like it opened up a lot of the passing effectiveness with Chase Thomason, the senior, number 6, with some outstanding first half catches.
Yeah, I mean, Thomason's been huge for them. We have a TikTok
No,
video
it's
going
unbelievable.
on
It's
right next to our
unbelievable.
crowd mic. And
I mean, it's
our
full
windows,
of, do they not see us?
No,
Is
our
this
windows
black?
are blacked
No, they
out.
are. I think she saw me.
Okay,
Yeah, she did. I'm giving her a pump.
like flashes of Gerlich last
Yeah.
year, you know.
No
Gerlich,
question.
and you know me, I'm always bringing the stats, bringing
Sure.
the analytics.
Here we go.
Last year in this game, Anderson wins 55-24. Gerlich threw for 413
Holy
yards,
smokes.
5 touchdowns, and even ran one in.
It's amazing.
So yeah, it's something about this matchup. I think maybe Hendrickson came in expecting just like this all-out run assault.
Yeah.
But what ends up happening is you've got the arm of Cove Darvish. I mean, it's one of the big surprises we've seen all year. Maybe not a surprise to many, but he really has performed at an extremely high level. And Ed Small also had 265 receiving yards.
Holy smokes. Way to go, Ed. Coach Williams is crushing the pizza two doors down. Way to go.
They revamped it during halftime.
Get them, fuel them up.
Yeah. Listen, we said this. It's not about the quality of the pizza. It's about the fact that it's there.
It's good sustenance.
And
it is a little cold, too. I thought maybe a commercial oven, just a little heat on it, but it is the good sustenance. Yeah, you mentioned last year. I mean, I'll tell you the truth. Gerlich coming into last year, obviously he had played a lot at Del Valle as a sophomore, but he came in junior year, and you had Brady Gephardt playing a lot, or really our starting quarterback, and Gerlich seeing some times but then got hurt and was out for the year. So Gerlich had really not been the true starter at Anderson until his senior year, and boy, he had a 7-on-7, went to the state finals at 7-on-7, and just exploded last year. Cove, first year as a starter. Now, we've talked about this a bunch. He started every game on JV, and I consider that team the best JV team in the history of Anderson. Very good team, got a ton of reps, and so no stranger to playing football, playing quarterback. But stepping in his first year as a starter, again, took the 7-on-7 team to state. But since the Eddie Joseph Legacy Turf Bowl on, has been steady Eddie, rock solid, no moment too big. And hey, rely on some seniors out there. Hit those guys, but also Caleb Crenshaw's effectiveness in the run game, I think, helped out and allowed that offensive line to really grow and mature. Again, the only really unit that is not senior-led, which is that offensive line, and they've been outstanding, and outstanding tonight.
No doubt about it. That offensive line has stepped up to the task, paving the way for some of those big Caleb Crenshaw runs, really taking some of the burden off of Cove Derbyshire. Really, nothing more you could ask for a first-year quarterback than having an offensive line that has your back, creates time for you to make plays. You have an inexperienced offensive line, you're constantly under pressure, you're getting hit, you're getting sacked. You
Sounds like Texas.
And that's why, you got to believe in Arch Manning a little bit more.
Yeah.
Just to go on
ain't easy.
Another 20-minute segment here on Arch, but no, I think Cove has really stepped into a good situation and has executed on that.
Did you go to Texas OU last year?
I've been the last 3 years.
Are you going tomorrow?
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not. I've loved each of those
awesome.
games. I'm sure most of the people listening have been being from this area, but if you haven't, I mean, there's truly nothing else like it in American sports, in my opinion. The stadium is completely split in half, Texas and OU fans. The roar, it sucks when the other team scores, of course, when Oklahoma scores, but that roar it's incredible. It's really such an awesome experience to be a part of.
Yeah, what's incredible in that game is literally the first drive, every first down is a touchdown level noise one way or the other. So I'll tell a bad story about Hodges Smith. So he grew up going to Texas games his whole life, but the first time he was a little kid, went to Texas OU. And the first drive, everybody's on their feet, whatever, and then like the second drive comes around or the third drive, and he's like, when's everybody going to sit down? And I'm like, welcome to Texas OU, buddy. It's going to be like this all game. And it is. It's just that intense.
There's something about playing in a venue like the Cotton Bowl in a environment as chaotic as the Texas State Fair. You get into that arena, it's a cauldron of noise. You can't hear yourself think.
Yeah, I think certainly there's different kinds of neutral site type rivalries, but I always liken, the chaos surrounding the State Fair. That is the one game held in the Cotton Bowl that is of huge note. There's certainly other games, and there's some high school games and different events in the Cotton Bowl, but nothing at that level. And so, all the people working at the fair, it's one time of year, so there's a fair amount of chaos going around. And I liken that to the Legacy Turf Shoal Creek Showdown, where that game, now certainly with Anderson's dominant run this year, House Park with great crowds, but to have the visitor side that full and the home side that,
before I kick you out.
whoa, threatening to kick out. Yeah. But the Shoal Creek Showdown, I mean, the amount of fans and the lines and people trying to get in, it's almost overwhelming for that AISD staff because it's just madness. Everybody wants to see it, and likewise, that game so filled with emotion from everybody.
Yeah, well, I remember, Wheels, my first Anderson game that I called with you was then the Taco Shack Bowl.
Yeah.
And I just remember, I got to the stadium, pretty early, and you've got police SUVs, you've got all the news cameras set up. Like, this is a big deal. It's your first taste of Texas high school football and a Texas high school football rivalry, and you can just tell it means more, and the crowd starts to fill in, the energy, the excitement, the lines outside the stadium. Like,
Yep.
I mean, you realize just how cool it is to be one of those guys on the field playing
That's
in front
right.
of that environment. It's so unique, such a cool thing to be a part of. And when you're playing for a team that's winning as well,
It's awesome.
I mean, that is real exciting stuff.
You speak about that game, and what was interesting, and I still, not because I coached him, but it is because I coached him, but Dunham, who now is a walk-on at Texas, I mean, played out of his mind, and he continued it all through the year. But I thought McCallum, I mean, that was clearly they were trying to play at the level of Anderson, playing out of their minds to keep that game close. But I think that propelled them to have a good season. Obviously, Anderson having a great season last year, but carrying it forward to today as the Hendrickson Hawks and Hawk Nation onto the field here. And here comes the Trojans fired up out of the gate, ready for this second half of play. And 12 is on the clock, and it is 23-6 Anderson for the second half. So Hendrickson will, I believe, receive as they, I believe, deferred. I'll say, I believe, again, probably throughout the game.
Yeah, I believe Anderson did.
The TikTok girls.
Are they back?
No, they. I mean, I think I can say this. My waving at them, it didn't encourage them to keep going.
Yeah.
And I was like, keep going. It's funny. And they immediately pulled camera and left.
Well, it's funny. There are actually two crowd mics out on the platform to our right. There's ours, and then there's I think
Texan Live stream of this game as well. They have a crowd mic set up, and they're not invisible. You've got a large black wire, 2 microphones, so
we could have gotten the tune and been hit. We could have filmed our own TikTok to that music.
Right. Sort of bandwagon.
God, the best was the lady yelling, "Have some respect for yourself and get off that railing or I'm going to kick you out."
Well,
again, we're not above the student section, but it's kind of the area where the middle schoolers kind of trickle over. Could be some malfeasance. I'm not accusing anybody of anything, but could be a little trouble down there.
No man's land.
No man's land, that's right. All right, here comes the Trojan kick unit. Again, we've seen Osbo kick deep. We've seen him kick some sky kicks to the up backs. But the Trojans will be kicking off from their own 25 because of the unsportsmanlike to end the half. Now, if you can recall the Kyle Lehman flag fest we saw with more unsportsmanlike conduct penalties than I've ever seen in my life, the Trojans actually kicked off from their 13.5-yard line or 12.5-yard line on a kickoff last week.
I really couldn't believe what was going on. I mean, that it's
horrific.
It felt like a comedy, like I was watching just in purposeful flags flying.
Right. All right, it will be a short kick to the up back. We'll take it coming around. It's going to be wrapped up there. And that's Gage Willis, I believe, on special teams. So a nice tackle, but it will be up around midfield. So that unsportsmanlike did prove costly on yardage as Hendrickson will set up right there at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, interesting. Anderson started this game with good starting field position as well. So now the Hawks come in with a good look at it. See how this defense is looking at a halftime.
Well, the man comes on late in the game. Sometimes that's an illegal sub. But they will give Anderson the time to adjust. All right, 1st and 10, Hendrickson from the 49. It's going to be a give up the middle. He's got yardage there. Boy, Anderson thought they were going to, he was going to keep it, but he gave it up the middle, and he gashes Anderson for about 15 yards.
Yeah, a straight run just right through that A-gap. Some good blocking there on that strong Anderson defensive front. But, yeah, that's a good pickup. First down for the Hawks.
All right, 1st and 10, Hendrickson from the Anderson 43. It's going to be another give, off tackle. Nowhere to go. That's that Anderson defense. Again, I think they're going to give him a yard. But a whole host of Trojans in there. Cesalak, the Riv, and Pierce Miller in there on the tackle.
Yeah, Cesalak just got in there, got real low, held onto those legs for dear life, and waited for help to come. And, yeah, it's a good gang tackle right there.
Did they give him a yard? I think they did. All right, 2nd and 9, Hendrickson. Looking to throw, rolls right. Trojans bringing pressure. He's going to throw it deep in no man's land. Good coverage down. Oh, my gosh. You got to be kidding me, dude. You're going to throw a flag, which, I mean, excellent coverage by Rowan Erickson. The flag came about 3 minutes after the play.
I was already looking down, getting ready.
Seriously.
Man, that is...
We'll see what it is, but, I mean...
Looked like good coverage on that far side.
The pass was thrown about 15 yards under. They're going to call Erickson on a hold on that step-for-step coverage, but it will be a first down, Hendrickson.
Yeah, again, thought it was really good coverage there.
I did
Erickson,
too.
I mean, that receiver on that far side, I think that's 0. Boykin really didn't even turn his head for that ball. But
No.
With the hole, I guess it doesn't totally matter.
All right, 1st and 10, Hendrickson. Trojans are going to bring pressure, and oh boy, we got him right there. Yeah, that was Hodges Smith blitzing through the A-gap. You almost think it may be a run fit, but it's going to be a loss of 1 with Smith coming up the middle.
Yeah, I love that, bringing pressure in that secondary. Hodges coming up the gut, kind of punching that hole where they got exposed a little bit just a minute or two ago.
Yeah, and that's one way to prevent the line from getting to that second level on their blocks is do some effective run blitzing. All right, 2nd and 11 for Hendrickson. Looking to throw. He's going to fire it. He's got a man, but Miami is all over him. Miami with the tackle. Pierce Miller, Mr. Clean in there after a short gain. It's going to be 3rd and 7.
Yeah, and Anderson's willing to give up those 2 yards all day just in that zone, and Miami and looked like Pierce Miller in there just making sure nothing doing.
All right, 3rd and 7, Hendrickson. Looking to throw. Trojans bringing heat. Oh, golly. Hodges Smith almost had him, but they are going to have him sacked for a loss there. Hodges is going to whack his head because he had him initially on that blitz. But it will be a loss and 4th and 10. So, again, the blitz effective and a good sack for Anderson.
Yeah, Anderson rushing 6. I mean, Hodges had him dead to rights, too. Totally blows up that play, forcing that 4th down. I'm sure he's going to want that stat back.
Oh, my gosh. Come on. All right, 4th and 10. They will go for it here early in the second half. Trojan's going to bring heat again. Looking to throw. Got a man over there, and he's going to have it. But he is going to be what?
Yeah,
they're going to give him a first down.
Right,
You got to be kidding me. I mean, oh, boy. So a first down, Hendrickson right there at the line to gain. 8:35 left in the 3rd quarter. Hendrickson on the move to the 19 of Anderson. Shifting over to the near side. It's going to be a quarterback run. Not a lot of room to go. Good job by the Trojan D there. Cesalak finishing it up.
Yeah, nice response from that defense. 2 tight ends shifting towards that left side.
Power run to the near side.
Yeah, beating some of those receivers as well on the blocks were those DBs, Tate Haynes as well in there. So.
All right, 2nd and 6. Hendrickson from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw. Trojans bringing all kinds of pressure. And whoo, what a hit there by Limo McMillan. I mean, absolutely dope-popped the running back on that blitz. And a loss of 2 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 9. Again, I think Coach Holcomb's dialing up these things that blitzes from the linebacker unit that are proving effective even on these runs.
Yeah, a little bit more pressure, kind of creating havoc with that run defense.
They're going to bring more here. All right, he is going to give it. He's got room to work with. He is going to get close. I think he is going to have, he's going to be real close to the first down. So Hendrickson goes wide, and it will be a 1st and 10. So a gutsy call there by Hendrickson on a 3rd and 10, running the ball wide, and it will be 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
Yeah, it was a good read by their quarterback, Vallejo. First time we've really said his name, but he's been out there the whole time. But a good read from him, extending that play to the outside. Vallejo Jr.
Well, it just may be that I didn't do enough research.
Well, last week it was my guy Gunner.
Yeah,
this
that's
week
right.
It's Vallejo.
All right, it's give up the middle. It's going to have a few yards. The Riv with that tackle. It's going to have 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 7. Clock is moving. 6:50 left in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, a bit of a longer drive here.
Yeah. Well, and they, again, as Anderson defense, if you're going to get something, you barely get it. 2nd and 7. It's going to be a give. He's going to have a little bit of room, but then quickly close there. Nice job. LaGoria wrapped it up. I think Middleton came from the outside and got that. They're going to give him it down to the 4, but it'll be 3rd and 4 here. Hendrickson.
Yeah, this will be interesting. I mean, you got to think they're going for 6 here. I mean, no doubt about it. You're down a few scores, but we'll see what their approach is. I mean, they've run the ball 2 straight times here.
Yeah, he's going to go under center here with a lone back in the backfield. It's going to be a sweep and a reverse back. Oh, Miami almost had him. It's going to be a throwback. It's going to be wide open.
Oh, my God.
Holy smokes, intercepted in the end zone. How about that, Trojo? Holy smokes.
Wow.
Is that McMillan? I mean, he had a wide open guy and he threw it over the middle.
I was about to say, it looked like he had his tight end, I mean, clear as day by that near side pylon.
How do we miss who that is? What a impressive. So they go trickeration, the reverse. I thought he was going to run it. Miami almost had him, and we end up with a interception touchback. Trojo.
Holy smokes. I mean, first turnover of the game couldn't have come at a better time for the Trojans. 5:50 to go in this third quarter.
Yeah, here's CC1 running powerfully. Gets about 8. So a nice run there on first down. What a momentum shift there on that pick.
Yeah, you think about the possible outcomes of a red zone possession, and from the defense perspective, that's just about as good as it gets.
And we called it right there, Liam McMillan on the interception. Again, his grandfather watching in Australia. We'll get the time frame there, but a proud grandfather watching that one. All right, 2nd and 3, Anderson out of the pistol. Cove relaying the play to CC1. He's going to flip it around, a little miscommunication. Cove is going to be sacked for a lot. Oh my God, he fumbled it too. And it's going to be a touchdown, Hendrickson. Oh boy. No flags.
Yeah, it looked like a decent bit of communication. They're showing the replay up on the big screen. They're not going to show what led to that fumble, but I think they drew something up. I thought Caleb was supposed to be back there with Cove, but he was just sort of on an island by himself. Got met by 3 defenders.
Yeah, it looked like Cove turned to hand it or a play action, and there was no one, and then he tried to make the most out of it. And in hindsight, I guarantee he's thinking I should have just gone down, but it's hard when you're making plays all night. But it does get stripped, and there is a miss snap there, and the Trojans will wrap them up and hold them right there. So it will. The conversion is no good. Trojans lead 23-12. So the strip sack, return for a touchdown, puts another 6 on the board for Hendrickson.
Yeah, and you got to put that behind you. I mean,
yeah, you got to.
I feel like I've said it a million times on this not this broadcast tonight, but generally, mind of a goldfish. The power of moving past a play like that, focusing on that next drive. You're about to get the ball back. Maybe a nice return here to set something up.
Hey, Train, sorry, if you get real famous and write a book like The Mind of a Goldfish, that's what I want the title to be.
I mean, I use it every day.
It's unbelievable.
It's so applicable.
It's a good one.
On TED Talk, man.
TED Talk, Mind of a Goldfish.
Set that up.
Agreed.
A lot to be said.
All right. Anderson leads 23-12, but I agree to the Mind of the Goldfish point. Hey, let's take the ball all the way down the field and score, okay? Just forget about it. And we've answered all year long. All right, it looks like they're going to set up that little short sky kick, and they do. We're going to gather it right there and just going to take it around there at the 34-yard line. Kicked it to Hardiman again. He's going to have it at the 33-yard line for Anderson.
I think this is a good opportunity to show some real leadership here from Cove Derbyshire. Show some good body language, lead your offense back out onto the field, confidence when you get into that huddle.
Totally.
Turn the page.
Turn the page. All right, 1st and 10 Trojans from the 33-yard line. It's going to be a give to CC1. CC1 bolts through and gets nice yardage, about 7 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 3. Miami Riley slides into the game on the outside. As, Sharp's going to exit. All right, 2nd and 2. Here's Cove. He's going to give it to CC1. He's going to get close. I think he's got enough for the first down. We'll see if they move the chains. They do. It'll be 1st and 10 Trojans. So a couple of Caleb Crenshaw's runs and a first down, Anderson to their 44-yard line.
It's a good way to get back into it.
It's a good way.
Go to your guy, old reliable.
Old reliable.
New reliable.
New reliable, old reliable, CC1. All right, 1st and 10 Trojans. Fulmer in motion. It's going to be another give. Here's CC1 to the outside. Good run, positive yards. Up to around midfield. He's going to have about 7 on that. And it will be 2nd and 3 Trojans.
Yeah, kind of going back to that ground and pound mentality.
Yep.
Saw it on that first drive of the game from Anderson, just sticking with the run. Worked well then. Making some good progress here past midfield.
All right, 2nd and 3, Anderson. Double backs in the backfield. Man in motion is CC1. It's going to be that flare out to him, but nothing, incomplete. So he was popped immediately when the ball hit his hands, and it will be incomplete. Now, there was a late flag, and I believe Elias O'Keefe was knocked down. Now, he was pretty far down the field, so I don't know if it, but it was certainly very late. So we'll see if we get a.
Yeah, I think this might go against number 8, Carnell Spicer. We'll see what the call is. But I saw that as well, Wheels, well after the play, deep in the secondary.
Officials are huddling on this.
We've seen all too well how costly these post-play flags can be.
Yeah.
This could be a huge game.
Yeah, and I like his body. I like his body language on counting off. You know, it looks. Yeah, look at him. There he goes. Come on, buddy. Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike. When he gives his unsportsmanlike call is an illegal shift call.
Because it's supposed to just go out.
Yeah, you're straight out, and he doesn't do it. I'm okay with it, but as long as it's against them, I'll take it. So a massive penalty there on the incomplete pass, but we saw it out of the corner of our Spicer did hit Elias very, very late. All right, 1st and 10 Anderson from the 34, and it is the Wildcat now with Jay Fulmer. Cove split out, yeah.
Big fan of this look.
I
A
am
lot
too.
of different options out of this formation for Anderson.
Yep. All right, oh, high snap, golly.
Just fall on it.
Oh, shit, no. Oh, God, no. It's going to be another touchdown, Hendrickson.
Oh, man.
You got to be kidding me.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So the high snap over Fulmer's head. Fulmer back there to recover, just bounces out and An untouched touchdown for Hendrickson will close the gap to 23-18.
That one just
That one
stings.
hurts.
Yeah.
That one hurts.
Man, two costly errors and 2 touchdowns for Hendrickson. Man, that is brutal. That is absolutely really no other way to put it. Really.
Yeah.
Anderson set up in really good field position there.
Yeah, Anderson with 2 fumble recoveries for a touchdown against it. Really tough pill to swallow. Now they will go for 2 here.
And this is big, Wheels.
Yep, this is big.
The difference between a field goal and a touchdown being the difference in this game.
So the Anderson defense out there against this 2-point conversion. Now out of the pistol. And now there's a whistles and a flag, and I believe it'll be delay game. It is a delay of game, so that is big. So we'll push them back to the 8-yard line. I believe they'll continue to go for 2.
Right now on the Anderson sidelines, it is all hands on deck. You got to get this focus
Totally.
back in control, get your guys settled. I mean, if we're as rattled as we are up here, understandably, it can be pretty frustrating being on that sideline right now. If you're the Anderson coaching staff, you got to get your guys in line, calm everyone down. And it looks
It's going
like
to be incomplete.
they did not get it.
Yeah, good coverage there. Tate Haynes trying to get the outside shoulder, so it will be incomplete. Trojans up 23-18 with 3:21 left in the first half. But, you know, a nice drive by Anderson. Now, that would have been a massive loss there. But, again, just hold on to the football if we can at all costs.
Yeah, really, two critical mistakes within what has otherwise been a well-played game offensively.
Yeah.
Just seems like you just need another quick injection of life back into this offense.
Yeah, you certainly do.
A little bit more urgency now. I mean, plenty of time left in this game, a lot closer than you would have hoped.
Yep.
I mean, we knew this whole time Hendrickson was going to keep this thing close, but it definitely shouldn't have been in this manner.
Yeah, and certainly your defense has given up 6 points. So that's tough. All right, we've had 2 pooch kicks. Now we're going to slide up. Kyler is going to be the up back here. So interesting to see if they pick it up. Oh, they're going to onside it. And the ball is still loose. Yes, Kyler, nice job. All right. So a little bit of onside. The ball keeps rolling, but heads up play there by Kyler Sharp to jump on it as they slid him in there as the up back. Trying to sneak a return out of it, but he gets it anyway, and Trojans will start from their 35. You know, that snap before to Cove being giant, the snap before was a little high. And then that snap to Jay high. All right. Here's CC1. He's going to cut it back. He's going to have those positive yards. That CC1 running so well and effectively up the middle for Anderson. It's going to be a 9-yard carry.
Yeah, really nice carry there. Caleb Crenshaw. To your point, Wheels, Cove 6'3", Jay Fulmer 5'9".
Yeah.
You're a center snapping that ball. You know, that's a huge difference.
Huge difference. All right, here's CC1. He's going to have the first down on a tough run there. Man, not to be greedy, but a CC1 breakaway touchdown would do a body good right now.
Listen, I really would not be mad if they just kind of gave the ball his way a couple more times on this drive. It's been successful. He's been stuffed a couple of times, but ultimately he is really good at finding ways downfield.
He is going to get it again. He's going to have about 4. Now, it's interesting because you have Miami Riley on the outside. And I think the safety's kind of over the top, but it doesn't look like he's fully committed. And maybe a play action, you could have something there. All right, 2nd and 7 from near midfield. It's going to be play action. Cove's looking. He fires it. It's going to be caught there by Steady Eddie Trey Leach, the senior tight end, and a nice first down. Good catch there and throw on the run. Leach for first down.
You called it there, Wheels. Went with the play action just as you drew it up. And, yeah, Trey Leach coming to the near side. Just found his way open. Makes a really nice catch and pick up the first.
All right, 1st and 10 Trojans at the 35-yard line. Here's CC1. Oh! Hurdles the guy. He's going to have about 3 yards on an exciting run.
I saw flashes of Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, he almost completely did it, and the guy got just enough to trip him up. Miami Riley came in quick, but there was no after-play malfeasance there.
That is one of the more exciting 2.5-yard carries that you will see.
All right, 2nd and 7. Oh, looking, he's going to run. He's got a lot of room. Good run, Cove. Keep going, Cove. All right, all the way down to the 7. So an excellent run there by Cove Derbyshire. He was looking outside to the outside to Miami Riley, pump fake twice, but the thing I like is he saw that whole defense cave in, and he took it outside and ran with authority and speed.
Yeah, I love how quickly he came to that decision. You know, he had those 2 pump fakes, saw the blocks developing downfield, immediately got to that edge. And once he gets a burst of speed, I mean, he is a big body. He is a hard guy to bring down. That's why he can be so effective on his feet.
Yeah, nice run there by Cove. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. All right, it's going to be CC1 to the outside. Trojans get a wall, and it's touchdown Trojans.
There it is. Good answer.
Great drive. That's what we needed. Trojo, CC1, great drive, my man. Cove, good run, good pass. Trey Leach, way to catch it for the first down. Touchdown Trojans.
Yeah, that is more like
That's what we ordered up. I wanted you to do a points deal to see if there's a point where we need to be going for 2. I guess we're at 29-18. That's 11, and I guess you kick it to get to 12, right?
Yeah, 13. It's not
ideal.
At that point, it's not.
I like what Liam's asking a question. I don't know what, but all right, here we go. Good snap, good hold, good kick. It is good.
In theory, that actually is helpful because instead of it being an 11-point game, 2-point conversion, and a field goal, now it's 2 touchdowns.
Okay, so a nice job there. Great response. 18 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, and a great drive by the Trojan offense to take it all the way down the field and score. 30-18 Trojans, and we will lean on this defense. Now, I will try to sneak and get a Diet Coke when the 3rd quarter ends, but the problem is, I'm telling you, the in-between quarter time in high school football, I mean, it's like they're making up for the 28-minute half. It is. They walk down the field. You barely have time to get in the fridge, grab it.
We need to start selling some ad revenue.
Agreed.
Get some corporate
Pump it up and get some, extend the TV timeout.
I love in college and NFL, they've got those guys that run out on the field, the huge.
It's so good now.
You got the referees, the players ready to go, but it's this guy in a polo.
He's controlling the action.
Yeah.
All right. Here's Osbo to kick. He is in that short kick position, kind of looks like a sky kick pooch. He will to the up back. Gather it around the 23. Got a little bit of room to work with. He'll have it out about the 37-yard line. Obviously, both teams kicking it away from the deep backs. Alan Sue in there, bouncing around the dude. There'll be a player down for Hendrickson with 12 seconds left in the third quarter.
So 12 seconds left in this third quarter. Still just waiting on an injured Hawk who gets up to his feet and able to jog off under his own power. So good sight to see there. Glad nothing too serious, and we'll have this Anderson defense take over again. 12 seconds to go here in the third. It will be the Hawks from the shotgun. It's going to be a give up the middle. Breaks a few tackles. Oh boy. There goes Hendrickson down the sideline for a huge gain. A gain of 30 for Hendrickson on the first play of their drive.
Yeah, it looked like that's the first effective long run they've had.
He broke a few tackles on his way to Wheels. The couple marching steps on the way down to the.
There is a flag. Personal foul against Anderson.
Oh.
This is a little.
It's going to tack on a big 15.
Yeah, half the distance. They didn't signal who or what it was on. But it will be 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. 3 seconds left in the third quarter. It's going to be a play action. He's going to flare it out there. It's going to be a touchdown. There is a flag.
It's coming back. Yeah,
Well,
some contact in the back of the end zone.
The hope would be they called a pick on there. We'll see what the flag is.
It's hard to tell who it was, but there was a Trojan that fell, and then immediately the flag came after.
Apologies for the no call on the deal, but I watched the flag. We'll see what the call is. Now there is an upset Trojan back there.
Yeah, there
it's
is.
Hodges Smith. I don't know what he's mad about, but they're going to wipe the flag off.
Yeah.
Which, again, it looked like there was a pick, and there's no call, and the Trojan defense is Miami Riley's upset, Smith's upset. I think they're mad that there was a call and then they wiped it off. So Trojans bring all kinds of pressure. It's blocked. Scooped up there. But the Trojans, nice job on that block.
So, Wheels, I don't think that Hendrickson has converted on a single
No, they haven't.
point after.
Yeah, the Trojans lead 30-24. But a very strange wipe off of the call there. And I wonder if Coach Hatcher is going to try to get an explanation here. The Trojan defense furious after the no call.
Yeah, Wheels. I saw the little pick as well. Definitely some contact. It wasn't from up here. It certainly didn't look like just a trip and fall. Oh, man.
Their little kid race. She's going to smoke them to the 30. Hey, I will say this, too. The irony, as that was the last play of the third quarter. We're headed to the fourth with 12 minutes left. But we've talked about it early on. I mean, their pass concepts, they're running mesh all the time, and for whatever reason, the call was waved off. And we didn't even get a signal on the wave off, which I guess if it was against Anderson, another race, here we go. And it looks like the kid in the gray shirt's going to be the winner on that one.
Good burst of speed.
Good burst, yeah, at the end, he came from behind there. All right, so the Trojans lead 30-24. 12 minutes left in the ball game as the start of the fourth quarter. Now, Hendrickson did kind of a modified onside last kick. They will be kicking from the 40, and we're gonna shift around. Kyler Sharp's gonna shift over to the near side. We'll see if there's any trickeration here from Anderson. Mason Randolph's going to move up a little bit. They are going to flare it, but Kyler's going to have a shot here if he can get a burst of speed about him. He's going to try to get to the outside. Now cuts it up, still going. Nice job, Kyler. Gets it all the way up to the 32. So good kick by Hendrickson, kind of pinning him down around the 20, but a great return there by Kyler.
Yeah, well-earned 10 yards there for Kyler Sharp. He thought he was going to try to find that edge.
Yeah.
Saw those two black shirts on that outside, cuts it back in, able to pick up a few more. So a good attack against what's been a pretty high-quality special teams unit here for Hendrickson.
All right, Trojans will get the ball at the 31-yard line. Trojans looking like an empty backfield here. Jay Fulmer in motion. They're going to give it to him on the pitch in front. There goes Jay down the sideline. Nice run there. It's going to go all the way out of bounds, but he'll have a first down. So really the Trojans with a student body right type end around to Jay Fulmer. A lot of blockers out there and a first down.
Yeah, they love using Jay Fulmer on those outside running plays. It's like he gets that burst of speed, comes in motion, and then all of a sudden breaks it to the outside, gets a few good blocks, gets the first down.
All right. Oh, boy. Miami Riley's going to have this pass caught, go down, still up. He's so hard to bring down. It'll be a nice gain there. I did get a little bit of scared shell shock because Cove turned and there was really no one there. CC1, I guess, protection on the other side. And I thought, oh boy, but a design pass all the way and a gain of 7.
Yeah, it'll be some good film.
Yeah, absolutely.
This week.
All right, 2nd and 3, Anderson. It's going to be another flare over there. Good catch there by Miami. Good pass there. Safe pass by Cove. It'll be a first down to the Hendrickson 40-yard line.
Yeah, making some progress. Using a little bit of that clock.
Yeah.
Right? You don't want to play passively here.
No.
You're looking to score. You're looking to score with aggression. But you can understand some timidness, right? A few turnovers, all of a sudden this thing's a game again.
Yep.
Right? It's a big mental game for sure.
All right. Here's Cove under center this time. Man in motion. It's going to be the give to Caleb Crenshaw, spinning forward and gaining about 4 yards. So a nice run there by CC1.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, right? A nice first down run, gain of 3 or 4 yards. If it were me calling the plays, I think you go right back to him. Let him pick up another nice chunk yardage, set up 3rd and short, maybe grab the first down. I mean, that's your playmaker right there in the green shoes.
They are going to fake it to him. Cove's going to run. He's going to throw across the field, and it's going to be incomplete. Trojans wanting a flag downfield. That's one where I thought Cove could have probably run a little bit, but it'll be 3rd and 7, Anderson. Again, they're in that area where it's presumably 2-down territory, but it will be 3rd and 7, Anderson.
It's interesting. I almost think first half Cove completes that pass. The way
Yeah.
he was finding seams earlier in this game. And now he's got to really step up here, make something happen, lead this offense.
All right. It's going to be CC1. He's going to burst through and get a first down. What a run there by CC1. All right, credit Coach Z and that offensive line believing in those guys to open up that hole in CC1. Got through that and did the rest at that second level.
It's so great to see. You got those offensive linemen picking up those first blocks, and then it's one-on-one. It's Caleb Crenshaw versus the next defender up, and it's never one guy that's going to be able to bring him down.
That's right.
It's never one guy, and that's how he extends plays.
All right, 1st and 10 Trojans from the 29. It's going to be CC1 again, powering through. Boy, he got 2 or 3 extra yards, just lowering his shoulder and getting more yardage.
Yeah, I think maybe some of that load management, I called it earlier in
Yeah.
the game. I think some of that rotation between him and Fulmer allows you to kind of go back to it now that you're in this situation 1-score game here and you want your guy in the backfield every single play. All of a sudden, you really do have the capacity to do that.
All right, it is going to be CC1, but there's nothing there. He's going to lose about a yard, and it will be 3rd and 7.
What I will say, Wheels, is in theory you are getting close to OSPO range. You might already be in it. A field goal here makes it a 2-possession game. So depending on how the next, we know we're very capable of getting a first down here, but if you're on the sidelines.
Yeah, the Trojans at the 27. I'm not a mathematician, so let's just get the first down. All right, here's Cove looking. He's looking, still looking, rolling right. He's going to throw it deep. Throws it out of bounds. So he was initially looking left, trying to get Chase Thomason down the sideline. But it looks like they are going to know. Ospo's coming on. What's the yardage here?
So we are at, we're right around the 27. It's like a
41-yarder?
Yeah.
No.
I had
44.
At 17.
All right, 44-yarder. He had about a 43-yarder before. There is a man down for Hendrickson. This Trojans over there talking. It's 4th and 7. Anderson. Yeah, Cove was initially looking down the left sideline for Chase Thomason. Did not throw, rolled right, and tried to get Jay Fulmer. And Jay Fulmer open for a minute, and it's like that pass sailed on him a little bit out of bounds. And Osbo's still out there ready to kick.
I love it. Put the trust in your guy. They know they've got a good leg in Ryan Ospo. He has been there for the Trojans all season. Last year really came onto the scene, made his name known, and Wheels, I don't want to make an understatement here, but this is a big one.
It's a big one.
From the left hash.
44-yarder from the left hash. McMillan will hold. Ospo steps it off. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up. Kick is no good. Looked like he just kind of line drived it. And it is no good. So Hendrickson will take over from the 27-yard line.
Yeah, just got to sort of nicked it a little bit off awkwardly. And so, yeah, time for defense to make a big stop here.
Yep. All right, 1st and 10. It's going to be the quarterback run. The give to the running back on the zone read. He's going to have about 3 yards. Rowan Erickson on the tackle will be 2nd and 6 from the 31-yard line. All right, Trojans will bring pressure. Looking and overthrown there. There is a flag down. And it looks like it could be a holding. Hodges Smith was coming through the middle with pressure. We'll see what the call is. It is holding, although we don't have a signal, but they've marched it back 10 yards. He was coming up through the middle, and they grabbed a whole lot of shirt on that. All right, so they're going to be pushed back. It is going to be 2nd and 15. Hendrickson from their 22-yard line.
Yeah, this is where Anderson has a really, really nice opportunity here from a defensive standpoint to prevent a big play. You know they can dial it up offensively. They've got those 2 receivers out there. And Anderson bringing pressure.
Yeah, nice job there. That's going to be Pierce Miller and Ceselak on the tackle. He's going to have about 4 or 5. That zone read difficult to read. You've got to stay gap sound on that, but it'll be 3rd and 10 with 6:55 left in the ball game. It'll be trips to the high side of the field. 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, he's going to flare it out there. He's got a guy open, and it will be a 1st down. Hendrickson.
Yeah, they're dialing up some creative passing schemes. They've done a good job at it all day, and yeah, just finding the open guy for a gain of like 15 there. It's a good 1st down. Anderson defense needs to find a way to slow this offense down right here, especially in these 3rd down situations.
Yeah, for sure. All right, 1st and 10, Hendrickson from the 48-yard line. It's going to be that zone read, and a nice job out there. I think that was that Ceselak?
Yeah,
I think it was.
Yeah, it looked like Ceselak
junior
on the
defensive
edge.
end. He's done that twice tonight. It's going to be a loss of about 4, but a good job on that zone read by Ceselak, the junior. All right, 2nd and 14. Hendrickson looking to throw, rolling. He's going to flare it out there, and it's just underthrown. Good coverage there by Rowan Erickson. It's going to be 3rd and 14. Another opportunity for this Trojan defense.
Yeah, here we go.
They've been so good all season long when they get these offenses in a 3rd and long situation. This is a big opportunity for this defense.
Got to think as well, 6:03 on the clock. I mean, it's just about 4 down territory here. You wonder what they're going to dial up if they create something down in the short side.
Looking to throw. He's going to roll. He's going to flare it. One-on-one coverage now. No flag there. Great job, Rowan Erickson. Now he pushed off. They didn't call it on us, but the receiver pushed off. Could have been offensive PI, but it was overthrown. Good coverage there, and it is 4th and 14 for Hendrickson, and the offense still on the field here for Hendrickson.
Yeah, I was holding my breath there on that one.
Yeah.
That was good coverage there.
Yeah, Rowan was step for step.
Step for step, for sure.
You see Miami Riley really guarding the outside. Okay, 4th and 14 here for Hendrickson. Trojans going to bring, they're going to pooch kick it, quick kick it, get in the end zone. 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 In the end zone. That's in the end zone. Yeah, touchback. Yes. Woo! All right. Nice job by Hendrickson on the quick kick. Looked like they were going for it, but they did kick it, and that ekes into the end zone. So the Trojans will get the ball 1st and 10 from the 20 with 5:55 left in the ball game.
Yeah, I think from Hendrickson's perspective, that was definitely the smart move there. Last thing you want to do is give this Anderson offense
short field,
knowing their tendency to find the end zone. Now, if you're Anderson, right, you've got 5:55. You got to work your way down the field. You've done it before. You just got to channel that first half offense. Find that resurgency.
All right, under center, Cove will be. He's going to turn and give it on a power run to CC1. CC1 navigating his way up for about a 7-yard gain and a good first down for Anderson.
Yeah, that's what I call riding the wave there. Sort of not going full speed ahead is Caleb Crenshaw. He's letting those blocks develop, moving with his linemen, getting those blocks downfield, picking up a nice chunk gain. That's what he does so well.
Clock is moving, 5:20 left. Trojans will stay in this power I formation. Play clock under 10. Cove will turn and hand it to Crenshaw. Crenshaw hops, breaks it outside. There goes Caleb Crenshaw down the sideline. Caleb Crenshaw still running down to the 30. CC1 cuts it up and gets 10 extra yards. What a run there by CC1 all the way down to the 22-yard line of Hendrickson.
Jay Gray had a beautiful balk on that left side, forced his defender in, setting the edge so perfectly. Caleb Crenshaw just using that speed to accelerate to the outside. Really well executed play there from the Trojans. A huge play. Haven't seen one of those since early on in this action.
Well, our left tackle, Jay Gray, the junior, has played time on varsity as a freshman. So a stalwart block by Jay Gray, popping CC1 loose. All right, 1st and 10 Trojans. And it's going to be a give to CC1. He breaks it outside again. He's going to have positive yards. So a nice patient run by CC1, cutting against the grain. He's going to have about 6 yards. And it's going to be 2nd and 4 Anderson.
I mean, that was the perfect response, the perfect sequence there for Anderson. Using clock, gaining ground. I mean, just that's exact. You can't write it up much better than that, Wheels.
No, now we're at 4 minutes left. CC1's going to pop out for a breather, and Jay Fulmer is going to enter as running back.
Looks like they're out of the eye here.
Yep. It's going to be Fulmer bouncing it outside. A lot of speed, gets to the edge, and touchdown, Trojans! Big Trojo there. Shane Flores, 2 boosts over, is pumped for that O-line. Whew, that is a courageous drive by your Anderson Trojans. Whole lot of Trojo there. Jay Fulmer kind of takes a play out of CC1's book, hits the middle, pops it to the outside. Trojans will, I believe, go for 2 here with a 12-point lead.
Yeah, we'll have to check who that lead blocker was in that fullback slot, but you saw the secondary kind of react with that lead dive through the middle, through that B gap on the right side. Fulmer kind of cuts it back, finds that edge, and man, just a burst of speed towards the pylon.
Oh, that is what the doctor ordered. I think the Trojans will call timeout here, make sure they're set on this 2-point conversion. Boy, we've had a lot of them over the course of the year with that 6 overtime thriller at Consolidated, so Coach Z, no stranger to dialing up something. But whoo, was that what the doctor ordered? CC1, I'm going to give you a hug after the game because that big run, 53-yard run, all the way down to the 21, really set the tone of that drive, and that was massive for the Trojans.
Well, I mean, listen, Wheels. Hendrickson gets within 6. All of a sudden, their offense is marching down into plus territory. We're up here in the booth. It's getting real
It's getting
quiet.
dicey.
It was getting dicey.
Yeah, I'll tell you, credit to the Trojan defense because they did hold them right there, forcing that punt, which was massive. But, I mean, that third down conversion, that pass, little nerve-wracking.
Nerve-wracking indeed.
Yeah, credit Rowan Erickson there on that drive defensively. He had the nice play. He was in coverage, incomplete, and then coverage on the deep pass. We know he is a wonderful tackler, but having to step in and cover these guys man for man and doing an excellent job tonight.
Yeah, Erickson's had to come in and guard Boykin, that big number 0. Do you say number? Big 0.
Yeah, I think you can say number 0.
Number 0.
technically.
Yeah, he's got over 800 receiving yards this year. We've played 5 games. I mean, that's a tough guy to guard.
It's a tough matchup. All right, here's the 2-point conversion for Anderson. And Cove's going to roll right, looking, run, Cove! There's a million flags in the end zone. Literally a million. And Cove's signaling it's on them. So it could be defensive holding, and a conversion is good. I wanted Cove to just run in.
It looked like he had...
Yeah, it's defensive holding. So the Trojans do convert and will take the lead here 38-24. Yeah, 38-24 with 3:45 left in the ball game. So a massive drive. A lot of Trojo on that drive. A lot of CC1 on that drive. And a good 2-point conversion. Good play by Cove for the conversion and a 14-point lead for Anderson. Again, 3:45 left in the ball game.
Well, let's go defense. I mean,
No
listen,
kidding.
Get a stop here. You can
Yeah,
get a good shot at icing this one.
yeah, let's get some kick coverage here. Let's get some defense.
Maybe pin him back deep.
Yeah, no big plays.
I think Osbo's
3:45 left. Yeah, we'll see. Osbo looking at the sidelines, kind of seeing what they want to, where he wants to put it, where the coaches want him to put it. Car alarm going off in the distance in Pflugerville from that visitor lot. All right, Osbo's just going to pooch it high, relatively deep, down around the 20. Trojans contain him around the 36-yard line. So a nice job by the Trojans, kind of just making sure nothing scary is happening.
It's definitely looked a little bit scary on special teams watching this Hendrickson kick return. They got a few nice blocks down there.
And they've run wide. But a nice job by the Trojan kick team. So it's going to be 1st and 10, Hendrickson from the 37-yard line with 3:36 left in the ball game.
This is where they might take a few deep shots.
Yep.
Maybe get a pick.
That'd be huge.
Snag one out of the air.
All right, man in motion, looking. He is going to throw it deep. And it's going to be Miami Riley on the interception. Here goes Miami straight up field and a nice return. How about you, Miami Riley, on the pick? So you called it, Pro. They're going to take a shot deep. They took a shot deep. Rowan Erickson, man-to-man coverage. Our safety, Miami Riley, drifting over for the pick.
And now he gets to do his dance wheels. There
Absolutely. Yeah, oh, God, like that. Whatever that was walking off the field. Hatcher going to go fist bump him. All right, now he's really going to do the dance. How about it, Miami? Close the difference in a hurry and a massive interception, to say the least.
Yeah, I mean, there you go.
There you go.
We were reading each other's minds.
Yep, that was huge. Well, you called it on them. I mean, and why not, right, for them? All right, out of the power eye, it's going to be CC1 just kind of dancing. Looking, he's going to cut it back across the field. There goes CC1. Breaks it to the outside, going all the way down. He's going to run out of bounds about the 16-yard line. Nice run, CC1, to say the least. Boy, that hole on the left side, he just kind of went through it, and then once he saw the cut, he made the cut and straight up field. Great run there by CC1.
Yeah, he had a convoy wheels down that left side. But that's where you really get the specialty of how good of a back he is that he cuts it back, sees that open field, kind of forges his own path. I mean, it's just special vision right there.
Yeah, big run there by CC1 all the way down to the 16-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Jay Fulmer now at running back. Jay's going to get it. He's going to have room to go to the outside. Great speed. Jay Fulmer will be in for a Trojan touchdown. Woo! How about that?
Love that.
Trojo. Nice run there by Jay Fulmer. So fast, so good. Twin tears of CC1 and big play Jay Fulmer. And a touchdown Trojans as they extend the lead to 44-16.
Yeah, the return of halfback Jay Fulmer, and it's worked out pretty well tonight for the Trojans. 2 straight touchdowns for number 21.
Yeah, he's going to be like, CC1, keep making those long runs and then go get a breather, and I'll go ahead and finish it in. All right, a lot of flags on that. The kick is good, but there is a late flag. Please tell me we're not having a kickoff from the 13-yard line. We'll see what the call is. I feel better. Feel better now.
Crazy to think it was a 6-point
Unbelievable.
game.
Well, I mean,
7 game minutes.
I will say this. Good night, nurse. I mean, your offense, that drive was so massive. They had to do it twice with the 6-point lead. And it's like, the defense, the poor defense, I mean, they're like, really? Two touchdowns against us? I mean, when you look at it, the defense has given up 12 points, all right? So, you know, okay, it is against, it's against both teams. All right, so, but you're like, how does that happen? 2 in a row, scooping scores, and you're like, any way to keep a team in it. And you said it at the beginning that Hendrickson, a very good ball club, like very talented. Then the reason you said go deep, they've got outstanding receivers and a good quarterback.
Well, I think, too, it's like that, it's a 6-point game, but that's just not how you expected it to get there. I think that was what was so shocking.
Right.
You had those 2 extremely polarizing plays all of a sudden. It's a 1-score game. You feel like Anderson's really just been the dominating force all game, and all of a sudden here come the Hawks, in your own yardage. Defense feels like maybe it's losing a little bit of fire. Thankfully, you get a nice stop. And I mean, credit to this Anderson offense, right? Then they come back, full head of steam, march down the field fully composed, and that's the biggest score of the game right there.
Yeah. I think Osbo has got to maybe sit down the extra point team and say, guys, I've had to kick it from the 13-yard line this year. I've had to kick it from the 25 probably 4 or 5 times. Can we tone it down a little bit?
And they're saying to him, why don't you go hit some squats in the weight room? Go.
Yeah, you need to.
We're trying to help you.
We're trying to help you get a D1 scholarship.
Exactly.
I mean,
yeah.
What do you think we're doing here?
They're not kicking 40-yard field goals.
Exactly. That's right. All right, Osbo is going to kick from the 25. Trojans lead 45-24 with 3:02 left in the ball game. He is going to sky kick it. And he does. Kicks it a little deeper. It's going to be gathered around the 20. And here comes the return. A lot of speed here. Runs into his own man, but breaks it out. And a nice job over there. Good open field tackle. I think that's Gephardt over there.
Big return. Out to the 47-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Hawks.
It's where the binoculars could have come.
Yeah,
into
they
play
could
this
have.
week.
I'll give Gephardt the credit, and my apologies if I missed it, but Gephardt's so solid over there, and a nice open field tackle. And really, that kid coverage team did a good job of just, we're not going to give up a touchdown, just stay at home, and they did. All right, 2:54 left in the ball game. Trojans lead 45-24. McMillan is going to absolutely murder the quarterback. Hodges Smith's going to clean it up. That could have been an incomplete pass. I mean, he kind of just flipped it forward. I don't know if they're going to call it a fumble, but there is a man down for Anderson.
Yeah, hopefully nothing too serious down there for the Trojans. I mean, two things went really well for Liam McMillan on that play.
Got Coach Hatcher's out there checking on the player. It is McMillan, but McMillan is up quickly walking around. But he absolutely leveled the quarterback coming in from the edge. Again, whether it's him, Miller, Smith up the middle, I think Coach Holcomb quickly blitzing these guys, it's really worked against the run. It's been very effective.
He timed that play to perfection.
We've seen him not time it to perfection
That's
this year.
true. We've seen all sorts of timing from Liam McMillan this season, but that one was near perfect.
Yeah.
And unblocked.
Yep. All right, Allen Sue the dude in. Oh, gosh, they set up a screen. I loved it. He picked it up like maybe they didn't see it.
Yeah.
It's going to fall incomplete. Trojans bringing all kinds of heat. Allen Sue, the dude, number 8. He's telling Liam, stay out. I got this.
Love that energy.
Oh, totally. And, he's played a ton of snaps on varsity. So 2:17 left. It's 3rd and 15 for Hendrickson. Trojans bringing pressure from the outside. Nice job there and a great sack. I'll tell you, the Riv gets in there for the sack. Middleton did an awesome job he was creeping in and he saw the quarterback coming, so he bent back to the outside, and once he did that, quarterback cut it up and the Riv handled things from there.
And I'm just realizing this now. I'm sure those at home have been seeing this all game. Max Middleton has been going against probably the biggest right tackle
It's huge.
that I've seen this season for Anderson, 77 over there in black.
And he's dominating.
He's
dominating.
He's doing well. He's doing well. We haven't called Middleton's name all that often, and credit to him. He's going against, my guess is 6'6", 6'7", and 350 pounds. 6'6". All right.
Yeah,
We got
he is 6'6".
confirmed by Michael, 6'6", 350
All right.
on the right side for Hendrickson.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's 4th and forever. The box man over there on the deal kind of wanted to go talk to his buddies, and I think the officials are like, "Hey, bud, you gotta stay where you are." All right. It is 4th and 19. 2 minutes left in the ballgame. Trojans lead 45-24. God, I kind of think what would this Trojan defense look like in the early 90s, late 80s from the shoulder pad front? I think River Anderson's shoulder pads would be like the A and B gap. They'd be huge. Hodges Smith would have a neck roll the size of Brian Urlacher. I mean, it'd be sick. All right, they're in punt formation, and they will punt. Nobody back for Anderson, clearly expecting it. I mean, what do you do if you're head coach of Hendrickson? You punt that? I mean, clearly you're 3 scores down, 45-24. I guess the problem is what you don't want to do is let Anderson bring whoever, Pierce or Hodges, and nail your quarterback in a game you can't win on 4th and 15.
Right. Yeah, it's that balance between a little show of force, right? That fight until the end kind of mentality,
right.
and all right, maybe prevent the
Sack
injuries,
the
play it
bats.
safe.
Yeah. And it'll be interesting. Hendrickson with a loss to College Station, which kind of dims their playoff hopes, I would say. All right, victory formation for Anderson. Kova is going to take the knee. Clock will roll with 1:40 left in the ball game. So what turned out to be a little dicey, a little scary, but a resilient, and it'll end up when the media wakes up in the morning, they'll be like, yeah, Anderson won by 3 touchdowns. A little dicey. But I think that a takeaway is, all right, we won by 3 touchdowns, and we should have won by 5 if we don't give 2 scooping scores away. But again, we've talked about it all season long, and you talk about it after last week. Plenty of stuff for Anderson's coaching unit to coach on.
100%. Wheels, a couple nice things. Also, can we get a shot of that moon? I mean, just real quick.
Oh, my gosh.
Over the Pflugerville horizon.
Yeah, my announcer 2 years ago called it like the blood moon or something. Burnt orange, Texas. All right, enough moon. Let's focus back on the victory formation.
No, but I think you think of the Anderson schedule so far. You've already beat College Station. You've already consolidated.
Of course.
And then, you coming off those wins, right, you have a few miscues in games like this. If you can kind of get those out of the way now, those are adjustments you can make, things you can work on in practice. I mean, you got games to play, but you're getting good reps in there.
Yeah, and as we drew this game up, Hendrickson was going to be one of those teams that is not. You can't just lay down. They've got some really dudes on that team. So you knew they were going to come with something. And they've lost to Weiss and College Station, and now us. So Anderson winning 45-24 on the road, and a decisive victory for Anderson after it was all said and done, and a way to close it. CC1 deserves some sort of a gold medal there. I thought Cove came and, he's after beating Consolidated in the way he had to play in so many pressure situations, a great job by that. I mean, it's just a veteran squad. Like, the defense, we needed that stop. We got that stop when it was a 6-point game. And a lot of key moments from this team. And so a good, well-earned victory. I think we're going to sleep well next week. We've got Bastrop, Cedar Creek. Is that our last game at Nelson?
I believe so. There's one home game at...
Yeah, our senior night's going to be at House Park. I'll give everyone the schedule. But we've got next Thursday, short week, we've got Cedar Creek at Nelson. Okay? Then we've got Bob Shelton Stadium, Anderson v. Hayes, again on Thursday night, the 23rd. Then we've got Lockhart at House Park, senior night. And then we will have, of course, the season finale, which is another Thursday night. I think we're Thursdays all the way home. Right back at the field.
We're here.
Yeah, we're here. Now, do you want it? Should we make our order for pizzas?
I think we could probably go put in a word.
We have put in something. We had Marco's. You were very complimentary to the PISD group. But I think that felt good. She said it's because I'm a mom. I thought that was really sweet.
Yeah, just a good group, a good
well-hearted group.
Yeah, the
working up
cookies.
Here. The cookies.
I think you're particular about the frozen grapes. That's kind of a new.
That really does it because you have to put effort. You have to get those grapes.
It's a touch.
And then put them into the freezer, knowing
It's a touch.
it's coming. I mean, I have a lot of respect for the frozen grapes.
Yes, that was made with loving kindness.
Yeah. So, I mean, my choice coming back, knowing I'm coming back here, I think Chick-fil-A would go a long way.
It'd be huge. It'd be huge.
And that, we can take down,
some
between
sort
the
of
two of
a-
us, we
yeah.
can take down a few Chick-fil-A sandwiches. There's nothing
Yeah,
about it.
one sad thing you get missed out on the Dripping Springs catfish, fried catfish. It's a solid.
The stories were told about
Yeah, it's
the
pretty
Dripping Springs catfish.
impressive. That Georgetown has like a carving station. It's ridiculous, but we'll take what we can get, and we will finish the season at the Field against Weiss. Now, again, I think we're Thursdays all the way home, no off games. I'll give you the schedule again, but we've got Cedar Creek next Thursday at Nelson, Hayes next Thursday after that, the 23rd, in Buda, Lockhart Thursday night, the 30th, Halloween, spooky. And then we'll finish with Weiss. Again, your Anderson Trojans in sole possession of first place in this district, standing at 6-0 with, I could say it's a resounding victory, 45-24.
No pictures on the scorecard.
No pictures? Yeah, exactly. And you know what I was going through my brain is a win's a win's a win's a win.
100%.
Who cares?
Yeah.
We won this one, 3-touchdown victory and a good win. A lot of coaching moments. But we're going to be back next Thursday against Bastrop Cedar Creek at Nelson Field. In another one of these, just to talk about it real quick, it's like you've got, you don't want to call it what it is, but Trojans will be overwhelming favorites in that game. Then you've got Hayes. Hayes is a team a lot like Hendrickson. In fact, Hayes lost 41-42 against this team. So, again, a team you don't want to – you're going to have to play a good game to win. You can't afford a lot of miscues. And then Lockhart, again, a team we will be heavily favored for, all setting it up with the showdown against Weiss. But each victory, you're inching closer to a district title, which is very exciting for this Anderson bunch.
Yeah, they know what's in front of them, but the biggest thing is taking it one game at a time.
That's right.
Don't get your head in front of your heels, and really they've got a lot in front. They understand the potential.
Yeah, they do. And you cannot take anything for granted. And again, you're the only team in this district that controls its own destiny in terms of a district title. There's nobody else out there. So you can control what you do, and it's by winning football games. But a nice victory, and that O-line right there, over there getting a huge congrats because, boy, we ran power football. And those beasts got it done for the Trojans and earning a well-deserved complimentarian speech from Coach Z. And I know Coach Flores was pumped up here seeing those guys dominate the way they did. They really, and I wouldn't be shocked if if you see in your social media the player of the game being the Trojan offensive line. But a wonderful, wonderful victory. Texas OU Friday night from Pflugerville. A-Train, any parting shots?
Arch Manning's going to have to be great tomorrow.
It's going to have to be great. We're going to have to run the football, too, to help him.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. But I think focusing on what we just watched here tonight, reinforces what we know. We have a really good football team in front of us in all three phases of the game, and they can put it together well. They are capable of doing big things. We know that for sure. And so this 6-0 Trojan team is going to march on, Wheels.
All right, Trojo from Pflugerville. I'm Will Smith.
I'm Adam Newberger, the A-Train.
The A-Train. Final score, Trojo 45,